It's time for the A&W Restaurant All-American Game of the Week on Richmond's very own WBON-TV Channel 9, the leader in local sports television. Watch live with the WBON-TV Roku channel. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into night number 2. Still first round, however, of the 44th District Tournament, and we are live at EKU on WBON TV and tonight on radio once again, WEKY, WKXO. It's Tom Gross. I'm Michael Watkins. We're so glad once again to be with you for our A&W All-American Foods Game of the Week. Tonight, a double helping again in the first round of the 44th District Tournament, with Berea and Madison Southern set to square off with a right to advance to Friday night's district championship game for the winner, and the loser will have their season come to an end. Live on the Whitaker Bank pregame show. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. Nobody has more locations in Madison County than Whitaker Bank. You can visit whitakerbank.com to see the location nearest you and to learn more about how Whitaker Bank can serve you as well. Tom, it's Berea and Madison Southern, and in the girls' game, this could be by far the best game of the first round. And you look at last night, Madison Central, 2 blowout victories over Model on both the girls and boys action tonight. On the boys' side, Madison Southern, a heavy favorite in that game as well over Berea. But this one, it was a regular season matchup, and it was a 1-point margin back on January the 27th in a game that really came down to the wire, and Damian Stepp's team pulling off a nice victory at home over Madison Southern that night, 55-54. The next night, Berea would travel to Lexington Catholic. They would knock off the Lady Knights 33-31, but then would only win one more game the rest of the year, and coming into the night, 6 straight losses for Berea. Not the way you want to go, Tom, if you are heading into postseason play with a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, that's true, and it seemed like Southern was peaking pretty well at the time that they played Berea back on the 27th of January, and some really good numbers for a couple of their players in that contest. And now it's like survival mode.
Yeah.
You lose 6 in a row, you're going, what in the wide world of sports is going on here? And you know the coach has been scratching his head the entire time. But tonight, it's an opportunity. Again, we've talked about it. Both teams come in 0-0. Don't matter what happened on the 27th of January. It's what matters and what goes on here tonight.
Now, in the pregame, we talked about the situation surrounding these two programs. About a week before the season started, Chesney Lovins transferred from Berea. Probably would have been the leading scorer for the Lady Pirates. She was one of their best players last year. She transferred from Berea to Madison Southern. She was ruled ineligible, partly because Berea upset. Obviously, you got one of your best players leaving a week before the season starts to go to your in-town rival. So they had a situation where they did not, I don't know what the right word is, but they did not sign the papers for her to go over and play at Madison Southern. So I think Southern was expecting her to be cleared. That didn't happen. Lovin's unable to play this year, which is really sad because she is a dandy basketball player.
Yep.
You put her on either one of these two teams, they're one of the top teams in the 11th region.
Right.
They're already one of the top teams in the 11th region, these two teams are. So a big loss for Berea losing her, and for Madison Southern not having her eligible to play. But that's still kind of the thing hanging over this contest tonight is Chesney, who's wearing the maroon or the orange and navy now, and supporting Lady Eagles. Berea kind of use that, I think, a little added fuel to the fire, if you will,
right,
to kind of hype themselves up for that game on January 27th. Now, can they dig down and pull that out again here tonight? That's a big if, because Madison Southern had high expectations coming into the year. Now, at that time, Lovins might have been a key factor. Reese Estep, who's been once again ruled ineligible for the year because of another injury, out for the season, also not on this team. A little bit of a disappointing year, I think, for Josh Curtis, but they are still loaded with talent. They've got some really good young players, including Hadley French and her sophomore compadre, Lacey Sandlin. But Berea is hungry. They have had so many years of what if. And a lot of times on this floor, Berea doesn't play the best time. We've seen that in years past, where even last year they were one of the best teams in the 11th region. During the 44th District, Madison Southern had a great game plan and was able to shut them down during the postseason tournament. What will happen here tonight, folks? We are 24 minutes away from the tip-off here, live on the Whitaker Bank pregame show. Tom and I are up here in the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. I said up here, we're actually courtside once again this evening in the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. And Gateway Cycles is located over in Mount Sterling. When it's time to choose your next ride, visit gatewaycycles.com. Let's step aside for our first commercial break here on the Whitaker Bank pregame show. Lots more to get to when we come back here live on WEKY, WKXO. We'll come back in 3 minutes as well on WBON TV.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking to fill several positions now. The pay is great along with a long list of benefits and incentives, but the relationships created on the job are one thing that can't be taken for granted.
It allowed me to kind of gather in that family feel, the feel of camaraderie along with my fellow officers, and to get to know people, as to see them flourish in their career, and to be an opportunity to try to help them along the way to share my experiences.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
Whether you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet, you're looking for a pre-owned quality vehicle, or your family car is in need of service by our GM certified technician, Jack Burford has what you need. Come to Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond for all of your automotive needs. Family owned and operated since 1964, Jack Burford Chevrolet is your hometown Chevrolet dealership. Check us out at jackburford.com or come in and see us today. We are located on the EKU bypass across the street from Walmart.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Do you have dripping registers like this? Drywall issues like this? High humidity can cause a very uncomfortable and sometimes damaging environment. It doesn't matter the age of your system. Improper installation and sizing are the failure. Here at Madison HVAC, we look at your home as a complete system, not just the pieces of equipment attached to your house. Give us a call today at 859-625-1471 so we can provide your solution. And remember, we fix that too.
We're back here on WBON TV. Tom Gross, Michael Watkins here with you on the Whitaker Bank pregame show. As we get you closer to tip-off between Berea and Madison Southern on the girls' side, let's look at our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Get the keys to your next ride at Jack Burford Chevrolet on the Eastern Bypass in Richmond across from Walmart. Visit jackburford.com to see the entire inventory. And Tom, tonight, I think the keys are simple for each of these two teams. For Berea, you've got to take care of the basketball. We saw in that first game between these two teams, again, a highly emotional contest. Berea did just that. They took care of the ball. They executed. They made their shots, and any team that can make shots is going to play well. But that night, again, there was so much that went on, that went into it. Berea mainly took care of the basketball, and that was the key for them. They don't go very deep. They might play 6 people, but they've got to take care of the ball. Maddie King, Abigail Beard, they've got to do a good job of not turning the ball over. Southern will press. Southern has good athletes, but if Berea can take care of the basketball, we can expect a close game. On the other side, Tom, I think for Madison Southern is you gotta work on getting your shooters open. We saw that against Berea in the first game. They would run a good set offense. They would run a good play. They would have an open shot, and then the shooters wouldn't shoot the basketball. They got to let these girls get confidence early, whether it be Eastep, Ashlyn Eastep, whether it be Tara Wooten, Hadley French, who can absolutely dominate a basketball game. They have got to be ready to shoot the ball and shoot the ball with confidence. I think that's going to be the major key tonight for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, it's turnovers is another huge key for both of the teams. And the reason behind that, and you know this as well as anyone, is that those jitters hit you about the time the national anthem is over, and they stay with you several minutes into that first quarter. Oh, yeah, and they do. And if you're a ball player in high school, a lot of them young high school players, you feel it out there. And your ability to control that is usually not the best early on in a game. So what you try to do is be very good keepers of the ball.
Yeah, turning it up.
Take your time. You don't got to rush down there and throw a shot up. Let's work the ball around a little bit. Let's make good passes. Don't do anything stupid. And I say that not being mean to anybody, but it's very easy to throw a ball when you think somebody's going to be open than to throw it to them when they are open. And you've got to think about those things.
You know, for Madison Southern, you got players like Lacey Sandlin, a sophomore, Megan Carell, who's kind of an inexperienced player as far as playing time in big moments. That's for Madison Southern. For Berea, they have got a lot of players who have not played in games like this. You look at Sophie Brewer, who's had a great season and has had minutes throughout her career, but not consistently being on the floor in those big moments. Lauren Stepp, Mandy Newman, Cadence Stepp. So can they handle that pressure that comes with being on the college floor, the light shining bright? The young players for both of these two teams, the inexperienced players, have got to step up and handle that. And the early stages of the game, you can really see who's going to do a better job of that early on. That could be a key factor as well. We're here live again on the Whitaker Bank pregame show, and those are your Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Speaking of the keys of the game, Tom, sometimes it's just whether your best player plays good or not. Let's look at our Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance Star Watch tonight. And over for the Lady Eagles, there is a star and a superstar in the making in Hadley French, averaging 14.5 points per game. As French, what a great start to her career she has had. French, only a freshman. You know, her and Lacey Sandlin, another freshman, those young players having to step up for Josh Curtis's team. But French is the player to watch out for, averaging 14.5 points per game to lead the way for Madison Southern this year. A total of 407 points, well on her way to 1,000 almost, only as a freshman, Tom.
And one really good stat I like about her is her free throw percentage. On the season, 82+% from the free throw line. Freshman. As a young player. Yes, it's wonderful.
That's big. And on the other side, you know, Berea doesn't really have have that one player. You know, in years past, they've had different individuals that have had big seasons, big point performances. This year, they've kind of relied on a scoring by committee type team. And when we talked to them back when they won the All-A Classic, we had them on the sports show. That was one thing that they really talked about. But Abigail Beard has become really the leader of this team. Her and Sophie Brewer are the two main players to watch out for as far as taking the big shot, maybe defensively taking the big matchup. So Abigail Beard and Sophie Brewer are the star watch to watch out for Berea. For Madison Southern, the super freshman Hadley French. And that is your Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance Star Watch tonight, brought to you by Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, just like those players have been for their team throughout the season, like Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance on Facebook to learn more. Let's step aside for a quick commercial break. Let's hear from our Game of the Week sponsor, A&W All-American Foods, a tremendous sponsor for us throughout the year. Let's hear from them as we go to a commercial break here live on WBON TV.
At A&W, we know that size matters. So we made our new triple cheeseburger one tall order with a half pound of juicy 100% U.S. beef and 3 slices of melted American cheese. It'll fill you up and then some. Only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only. So come on in and try some today. Only at A&W.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Chenault Vineyards has become a premier destination in Richmond for family and friends looking for fun and entertainment. The vineyard sits on 500 acres with breathtaking views and several different things for you to enjoy while you're there. Live music, tastings, tours, a walking trail, or maybe you'd like to host your own event at the vineyard. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to check out the complete list of upcoming events. Like them on Facebook to stay informed, or like Chenault Vineyards on Instagram.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to gather to watch your favorite team. Watch EKU, Kentucky, and every game of the 44th District Tournament at Gillum Sports Lounge in Richmond. The food is pretty good too. Burgers, pizza, salads, appetizers, and so much more. Gillum's has something for everybody. Stop by Gillum's today. They'll be ready to fire up the grill for you. Or order online at GillumSportsLounge.com. Gillum Sports Lounge, 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Back here live on WBON TV, you see the former Madison Southern head coach, Summer Simmons, now an assistant coach under Josh Curtis. And Tom, you know, last year, I remember just being so impressed with the game plans that Josh Curtis put together for his young basketball team last season against Berea in the district tournament. And then I remember the Franklin County game in the region tournament. Franklin County, dominant team for so many years in the 11th region. He had a great game plan in place for them. had them reeling for a half. Just couldn't knock enough shots down in the second half to keep it within striking distance. But he did a tremendous job. Been really impressed with Josh Curtis as a head coach during his tenure at Madison Southern. And tonight, he's got to get his girls going because they lost to Berea back on January 27th. So that's something to pay close attention to tonight as we go throughout this game. Now, it's time to look at our game time temperature here. 53 degrees in Richmond.
It's amazing.
And there is a wind advisory, which I feel like there's always a wind advisory in Richmond. The wind is sometimes crazy here. That's going to last until tomorrow at 11 a.m. through Thursday night at 1 a.m. So about a 12 or about a 14-hour wind advisory coming in to town tomorrow. But with the wind and everything that goes on with it, that is all about the weather. It can be cold one day, we can be warm the next. We've seen that already this week. And what that can do is really put a wear and tear on your heating and cooling system. That's why you got to keep our friends Madison HVAC on your side. Keep their number handy, like them on Facebook, and keep them in the back of your mind throughout the colder seasons and the warmer seasons, because you never know when your heating and cooling system might go on the fritz. You can like them on Facebook. You can find them online, MadisonHVACR.com, or give them a call at 859-625-1471. The two head coaches currently talking about the game tonight at midcourt. It's a big one, Tom. You win, you go on to Friday night's district championship game with a chance then to win and host a first-round game at your home during the 11th region tournament. But if you lose, your season will come to an end tonight. The crowd is fired up. Everybody is ready. A fun night here in the city of Richmond, night number 2 of the 44th district tournament. Let's step aside one more time for a 3-minute commercial break, and a lot of great sponsors for us tonight as well. Before we go to break, let's talk about those tournament sponsors that we have here on tonight's broadcast. I want to say thank you to Near New Auto Center, Realty World, Adams & Associates, Amco Transmissions, ABR Auto Recyclers, Lakes Funeral Home, Hall & Sons Auto Care, Hampton Hall Movers, Whitaker Bank of Madison County, Cars of Kentucky, and Been There, Dump That. Also, Gillum's Sports Lounge, where again you can catch every exciting moment of the 44th District Tournament at Gillum's. We'll step aside for again a 3-minute commercial break. When we come back, we'll look at tonight's injury report, and we'll get you ready for the tip-off. Berea, Madison Southern, in a special treat tonight on the national anthem. That's going to be fun as well. Later on the pregame show, the Whitaker Bank pregame show here live on WKXO, WEKY, and WBON TV.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Row Tribe.
Want to make dinner a true winner? This is temptation times 12. Get the ultimate family meal at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken with our 12-piece family meal at a great price.
Try the new Cajun Combo for just $5.99, or feed a family with 3 new Inflation Busters meal deals.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
So if I buy this today, I get free service for life?
Something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks. What is this?
Oh, it's standard. It's in the contract.
So I get all this for free?
Yeah, something like that.
I trust you two.
You can keep the pen.
Is everything okay?
I'm just looking for the string.
The books are 100% free. No strings attached.
All the books an undergraduate will need, all free.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Back here live at EKU for the 44th District Tournament. Their A&W All-American Foods, a double helping once again. And folks, don't forget, maybe after the game tonight, you want to stop by and get you some fast food on the way home. A&W All-American Foods is the place to go. They got delicious burgers, hot dogs, great fish. The new cheese curds are fantastic, but only for a limited time. Plus, shakes, root beers, the root beer float. Get on over to A&W All-American Foods in the Richmond Center and check them out on the way home tonight. And Tom, we are about 4.5 minutes away from the tip-off. Injury report now, courtesy of Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy. Get yourself back in the game with help from Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy. Visit osptky.com to find out more. And they've got a test on there, Tom, to like a little quiz that you can take and see if maybe you've got a chronic pain that you just continue to have over and over and over again. Well, take that quiz, and it will maybe tell you whether or not the pain that you have will go away on its own, or if you need to seek some expert help at Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy. It's Berea and Madison Southern back on January the 27th in a game that came down to the wire, and I honestly talked about it as being the best game that I was on the call for all year long. The execution was tremendous. The teams, the emotion that went into it, maybe again the best game from start to finish that I've been a part of all season long. Both teams literally played 150%, it seemed like, from the opening tip to the final buzzer, that saw Berea get a 1-point lead, or a 3-point lead late in the game. Lady Eagles went for a 2-point shot at the buzzer instead of a game-tying 3 and lost by 1. And in that game, Berea led in scoring by Sophie Brewer at 15 points. She started the game off with a 3, had 2 big threes in the ball game, and down the stretch hit her free throw. She was 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 15 points for her. Third thing from Maddie King, who had a big 3-pointer late in that game. 13 for Abigail Beard. 9 points for Lauren Stepp, who played well. Everybody that stepped on the floor in that game for Madison Southern played so well for them that night. For Berea, played so well for them that night. Now, on the other side, Madison Southern played well that night as well. They shot the ball well. They executed, except for that final play. It seemed like they had a play drawn up. Maybe they thought they had more time on the clock, but when it all came down to it, it was a win for the Lady Pirates. And they're trying to carry over that momentum, Tom, into the first round of the 44th District Tournament.
Yeah, real interesting turn of events in that contest. And a game we had on WBON TV, which was great. And it's just wonderful that these two teams get to go back at it tonight. Winner plays in the championship game Friday. Loser goes home and thinks about next season.
Two teams are out on the floor getting some final warm-up shots in. We appreciate you joining us here live. If you're watching on the Facebook page or on the YouTube stream, if you have cable here in Madison County, you can check us out on WBON TV, channel 712 on Spectrum Cable. If you have an over-the-air antenna, channel 9.1 for the over-the-air antenna. You can catch all these games throughout the week live on WBON TV's cable channel Also, we're on Roku, so if you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on the YouTube channel, you can find us on Roku as well, or online, WBONTV.com. Just click on the Watch Live button on there. So many ways to watch and so many ways to listen. We're live on 92.5 WEKY and 103.5 CBS Sports Radio. That's the place to go for all your live tournament coverage of the 44th District Tournament. As we get ready for the national anthem, we'll turn it over to Keith Hardiman tonight, the PA announcer for tonight's game, and get you set for the national anthem, which I am so excited about. I saw this young man play the national anthem on his guitar during the regular season. He is really, really good.
Basketball fans, and welcome to Baptist Health Arena here on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University for Girls District Tournament basketball action. Tonight's game features the visiting team, the Berea Lady Pirates, and the home team, the Madison Southern Lady Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America and our fallen heroes with a presentation of the colors. The colors this evening are being presented by the Madison Southern Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard under the instruction of First Sergeant Retired Christopher Mason. Commanding tonight's Color Guard and presenting the American flag is Cadet Airman Aiden Kelly. Accompanying Cadet Kelly are the Color Guard team members, Cadet First Lieutenant Leslie Clark, Cadet Staff Sergeant Brooke Bryant, and Cadet Staff Sergeant Deacon Stone. Playing the national anthem is being performed by Aiden Baldwin. Fans, please remain standing until the Color Guard has exited the arena. Thank you.
Great job right there on the national anthem. As the Color Guard makes their way off of the floor, we'll have the starting lineup announced here in just a moment from Keith. Tom, this kind of has a big game feel to it, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's and a lot of people have come in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, they are really piling in here. Again, we said it, this game should be the best game of the first round.
Starting lineups first for the Berea Lady Pirates. Starting at guard, a 5'1" junior, number 5, Maddie King. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 10, Abigail Beard. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 22, Mandy Newman. At center, a 6' junior, number 24, Lauren lineup for the Madison Southern Eagles. Starting at guard, a 5'7" senior, number 1, Tara Wooten. At forward, a 5'7" senior, number 5, Jada Kerber. At guard, a 5'4" freshman, number 20, Hadley French. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 21, Ashlyn Eastep. And at center, a 5'11" senior, number 33, Bella Moberly. The Lady Eagles are coached by Josh Curtis.
Thank you very much.
There we go. The starting lineup's announced here, and Tom, it's an exciting time, and I am ready to get this one going.
Yeah, both teams huddling up with their coaches. They're ready to get things going. 8 minutes on the clock. And what may be the best first-round game of the 2023 District Tournament right here.
Teams are coming out onto the floor, and we are going to be ready to go here in just a moment.
Tara Wooten wearing a face shield.
Yeah, Wooten injured back during the regular season. She has had that on all year long, as Beard will tip it for Berea. And Lady Pirates in the black road uniforms, white numbers, white letters, will have the ball first. Madison Southern, the home team, white uniforms, white shorts. The orange number and letters outlined in the navy. As Eastep, not Reese, her younger sister Ashlyn's a pretty good ball player in her own right. Another really good young player for Josh Curtis. Matches up with Maddie King.
I like the matchup of the bigs in this one.
Yeah.
You got 5'11", 6 foot going head-to-head. That might turn out to be a key to tonight's game as well.
King with a toe on the line. Jumper won't go. Jada Carter, who is a rebounding machine, holds the record for most rebounds in a single game at Madison Southern. Hauls in the first rebound of the game, and here come the Lady Eagles offensively. It's Wooten with the basketball. Now French, deep in the right corner, floats it over to Eastep. And Ashlyn will reset the offense for Josh Curtis, picked up by King on this end. Right side, they go over to Wooten, who's hit some big shots in her career. Oh, nice feed. And we're going to have a foul on Step as Carter got inside for Madison Southern and draws the foul.
I thought they whistled that on Lauren Stepp. It's not come up on the board yet.
Yeah, it had to be Stepp as Carter makes the first free throw. I'm with you. Carter, man, both of them bouncing in off the back rim, and a 2-0 lead for the Lady Eagles. We're underway in the first round of the 44th District Tournament. Newman up the floor to Brewer, wide open, a step underneath. Brewer couldn't see her. Good defense from Southern to deny that pass. Now King with it for Berea.
We mentioned it last night, but there is a ton of room on the offensive end on both ends on this floor.
That pass deflected and off the foot of a Berea player, so a turnover. And here come the Lady Eagles with a 2-0 lead. 6:22, just underway here in the first quarter. Wooten on the drive. Could have been a moving screen call, no call. Marbley got the rebound, kicks it out Eastep, long pass French, deep three on the way, too hard. Marbley had the rebound, but she tipped it instead of catching it and knocks it out of bounds back over to the Lady Pirates.
You got to use two hands in there, Michael, when you're in that close to the basket, and you got a definite size advantage in there. You got to use both hands, secure the basketball, and then fire it out to someone.
Well, 2-2-1 pressure. Up the floor they go to Newman. Newman will slow things down. Carter right there with her. Newman in trouble. Picked up her dribble, finds Beard. Abigail on a drive, kick it out to Step. Lauren to Brewer, lost it. Second turnover in a row for Berea. Hadley French up the floor. Behind the back dribble. Lays it off to Estep. Now back to French.
I think we're seeing nerves on both ends.
Estep will try a three. That one's short. Newman the rebound, and she'll hurry back the other way. Mandy decides to slow it down as she sees a double team come from Carter. Bouncing around, in trouble in the corner, and we've got a whistle and a jump ball called. Possession arrow back to Madison Southern. 3 straight possessions for Berea, Tom, unable to get a shot off. And again, you talked about it, those nerves could be coming into play.
Yeah, they've got to get settled down and run that offense, and that was just a rookie mistake there. Get yourself pinched in the corner.
Long pass stolen by Brewer, deflected by Beard. Brewer and the Lady Pirates with numbers. King back to Brewer. Baseline drive. Sophie up and missed the layup. That was one thing we saw a lot with Berea last year. There were so many times they would get inside for an easy shot and just miss it, like we saw right there. Carter up, and she's got all 4 for Madison Southern right now. They lead 4-0.
5'7", Jada Carter, not afraid to play this game, and she's out there to do it right now.
It was the 44th district championship game. Madison Southern won 47-26 last year against the Berea Lady Pirates after Berea had won during the regular season. Now could be a replay of that with Berea taking home the win in the regular season and Madison Southern winning in the postseason. Long way to go in this one, but we're halfway through the first quarter, and Berea has yet to crack the basket. Inside they go, Brewer. Carter on her defensively. Sophie, a nice move. Left it short. And here comes Madison Southern back up the floor. Pass up to French. Hadley, behind the back she goes. Over to Wooten. Swung around, Estep left wing. Estep will throw it back up top to Wooten, who will reset the offense for Madison Southern with a 4-0 lead here. 3:42 to play in the first quarter. French. Beard all over her defensively. Abigail, one of the best defenders in the region. Mobley lost it off her foot, out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to credit good defense there by Berea. They were able to pinch that ball down to the baseline and gave the opportunity to create a problem, and Southern had the problem.
Here's Beard. Toss is over. Feed it to Brewer. They're doing a good job against the press, but can they score? Newman, no. Wild shot comes off. Right back over to Madison Southern. And you can tell, Tom, the nerves are there right now for Berea. Damian Stepp wants to talk it over before it could get too much out of hand. Try to calm his girls down with a quick 30-second timeout. 3:21 to play here in the first quarter. Michael Watkins, Tom Gross. Our producer tonight is Gage Hill. And we've got Dawson Rowe over on the sidelines reporting for us this evening. We'll hear from Dawson in just a moment as he tries to lean in and hear what the coaches are saying. Let's go over to Dawson right now.
Michael, on sideline reporter, Coach Curtis is telling his team, guard the ball, guard the ball. They're up 4-0 right now, but there's been 5 minutes go by. I'm been impressed so far with their speed, getting up and down the court. Not too many buckets from that so far, but that could turn into buckets with good offense.
Appreciate it, Dawson. Ball inside to Marbley. Marbley feeds to Carter. Kick it out in the corner to Wooten. Wooten to Marbley. Now swung over. It's French. Hadley behind the back. Great defense again by Beard. Estep with it. Swung over left corner. It's Wooten. Tara to Estep. Estep going to drive in. Kick it over to French. Hadley to Carter. Now it's Estep. Deep three. Up and in. 7-0 lead. Madison Southern. Almost stolen away. Beard's able to get it. Triple team. Now Brewer up to Newman. Berea needs a basket desperately. Newman on the drive. Up top, Brewer. Sophie over to Step. Step picked up her dribble. Now they go inside. Brewer fouled. And a chance for Berea to put some points on the board.
And more importantly, Michael, with the clock stopped, able to put some points on the board.
Yeah, just try to, you see this ball go in, that can really help your confidence here. 2:12 to play as Brewer steps up to the free throw line. First one is good. And Berea on the board, 7-1. Sophie was 7 of 8 at the line during the first game between these two teams. As we see our first subs of the game, we'll see Sandlin come in along with Carrell. And Brewer goes 2 of 2. So Berea down 7-2. On the board now after a pair of free throws from Sophie Brewer. They'll go back into a 2-2-1 half-court press defense here. Try to trap the corners. French to Carrell. Long pass, threw it away, and there is a Madison Southern turnover as they will give it back to Berea.
Well, what Berea's doing, Michael, they are pinching in tight in the paint with that zone defense. You're not going to get a ball in real close against this defense that they're running out there. And Damien's got his team working real hard on defense. Now they just got to get the offense going.
Here's King on the drive. Maddie the floater. It's good. 7-4. Berea down by 3, but 4 straight points as they've trimmed that lead to just 3. Here's Sandlin. And the drive all the way. Blocked out of there by Beard. Great defense from Abigail Beard.
Beard using the left hand as a shield as she was driving, and then when she got ready to lay the ball up, she went straight up and slapped it out of bounds.
Mobley will throw it in. Almost thrown away by King. Into Sandlin. Off the back of the rim and taken out of there by Mandy Newman. Mandy ran into a trap and then decides to slow it down. Newman will come across the timeline. Her sister Alexis was so good during her time at Berea. Here's Beard. Going to cross over. Abigail spinning into trouble. Picked up her dribble. Got to find the teammate. She's got one in Brewer. Over on the left wing. Sophie working on Carrell. Spins away. Now dribbles up top near the timeline. Gets it over to Newman. Right-handed dribble right side. Mandy. Backdoor cut. Threw it away. Ball's loose. Off of Madison Southern. As we see Wooten check back into the ball game for Estep.
Yeah, using a one-person substitution to rest each of his players right now.
Brewer will throw in to Step. Now come in for a 3. That one was 80% down. Found a way to come out. Beard the offensive rebound, and a foul called against Madison Southern. Mobley can't believe the call. She thought that it was a jump ball. Instead, foul on Madison Southern. Second team foul. And the first on Tara Wooten. Brewer to inbound once again. And found anybody. And threw it away. Deflected by Sandlin. Stolen by Wooten. Long pass up to French. Feeds it to Mobley. Mobley's layup is good. And a foul on Wooten will be her second. And Coach Curtis looking over at Tara saying, we can't do that. Move your feet. Stay in front of her. Now 2 on Tara Wooten, 3 on the team, as both Wooten and Mobley have a seat. Carter and Estep back into the ball game. Brewer comes in to Beard. You hear Damian Stepp calling out the offense. Beard over to King. Maddie picked up by Estep. Estep, really good young defender for Josh Curtis. Got full confidence in her, locking down an offensive player. To Newman on the dribble drive. Out to Beard. at the free throw line. Kicked out Brewer, 3, left wing. It's up. It's coming off this time. And the rebound to French. Shot's not falling right now. 3 seconds. French almost traveled with it, but instead it's blocked by Newman. And the first quarter comes to an end. Madison Southern 9, Berea 4 after 1. We'll step aside and come back in 1 minute live on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON TV.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
Here on WBON TV, Tom Gross, Michael Watkins, and Dawson Rule was over there checking out the sideline with Berea to see what Damian Stepp was telling his team. Let's send it over to Nelson.
Well, just listen to a little bit of what Coach Stepp said in the huddle there. He was talking about getting some more inbound plans going for the Lady Pirates, and he wanted to work the ball a little bit more down low. There were some plays that I wouldn't understand. I'm not a basketball player, but they were wanting to move the ball a little bit. Now, Southern's had some active hands so far in this game, but they've had a lot of foul calls, and the fans are right behind me. They've not been happy with them.
Thanks, Dawson. Appreciate it.
14% shooting from the field for Berea in that first quarter. Very unacceptable in a district ball game.
Yeah, we saw that last year in the championship game between these two teams. Here's Beard out to Stepp. That's her shot. This time in and out. And again, the shooting woes continue for Berea. 9-4, Mad South with the lead. 7:35 to play, just underway here in the second quarter. Here's Carell. It's a screen from Carter. Kicks it out to Estep. Now swung over to Sandlin, left wing. Carter again will try to set a screen. Sandlin doesn't use it. Carell wide open under the basket. They didn't see her. Now it's Estep. Sandlin, baseline drive. Lefty shot, won't go. Offensive rebound, kicked out. Estep 3. Again, no good. Another offensive rebound. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will keep it on this end.
Sophie Brewer, nice job getting in there tying that. What would have been a fourth rebound for Madison Southern on that series.
Lady Eagles, too many opportunities if you're a Berea fan. Ball almost stolen by King. Estep gets behind her to Moberly. Back to Estep. Right in front of the basket, but missed it. And a foul on Carter will be the fourth team foul against Madison Southern. Abigail Beer going to bring it up the floor for Berea. A minute into the second quarter. Berea's offense struggling to once again put the ball on the hoop. Brewer another 3. This time again comes off. Good look, but it wouldn't go down. Madison Southern back the other way with French. Hadley double teamed, almost turned it over. It's Estep out to Sandlin, the freshman, back over to Estep. You know, Reese, the big sister, the senior, who's going to be playing college basketball at the next level. Would love to be out there. Man, it has been so hard for her the last few years trying to stay healthy. A foul under the basket going to be against Brewer, I believe. Yep, it's against Sophie. And Damian Stepp can't believe the call. Away from the play, they whistle a foul on his player. It's the first on Brewer. Second team foul on Berea with 6:12 to play here in the first half. Estep to throw it in. He'll come in to Mobley on the left wing. Up top, French. Hadley's been quiet thus far, held scoreless to this point, thanks to the defense of Abigail Beer. French drives here. Out to Sandlin. She'll try a three. Way off there, and Step clears the rebound. Lauren over to Brewer. Beard will bring it up, and A-Step just completely denying Maddie King on the basketball.
That's been a really good matchup tonight.
A-Step is just eyeing down Maddie King, preventing the ball from going to her. Beard working on Sandlin. Got around her, and a foul called against Lacey. The 5th team foul now on Madison Southern. And again, the Madison Southern fans letting know their displeasure to these officials.
Although it didn't count, the thing I liked is how she finished the play and made a layup.
See the ball go in the hoop. Here's Step. Free throw line jumper. This one, again, it rattles out. And a foul going to be called against Maddie King. As Berea missed another open shot. Man, it is just something about this gym. The shots that they've hit all year long just will not stay down.
Well, think about it. The walls in their gym compared to all this open space, it's night and day different visually, if nothing else.
9-4. 5:10 to play. Beard gets the steal. Can they turn it into some offense? Points off turnovers is what Berea could use. Beard going to work on Sandlin. Spinning away from the defender. Plays it off the Step. Inside they try to go to Brewer. Stolen away by Carter. Outlet to Moberly. Berea trying to track her down. Beard stole it, but she was on the out-of-bounds line. Great defense to even get back in that play by Beard and Newman both.
Yeah, Mandy Newman, great assist on that defense there. They both went in looking for the basketball and prevented an easy layup.
Great defense. We got a great shot of French throwing it in. Left wing, she's got it over to Sandlin. Lacey has been held French has been held scoreless to this point. Been doing a good job of just handling the offense, but Beard playing great defense. More of a boxing chaser right now by Berea. Left wing, Sandlin. A good look. This time it's down for the freshman off the bench, and a timeout, Josh Curtis. 11-4. Lady Eagles on top. It is going to be a full timeout, so we will step aside for a 1-minute commercial break, and we'll come right back on the radio stations of Wallingford Broadcasting and WBON TV.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust. Jimbo! Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
It's 11-4 the score, 4.5 to play here on WBON TV. Tom Gross, Michael Watkins here with you. Copeland Peterson, Jacob Beck, our under the basket cams. Gage Hill, our producer. KJ Long up top with our high and wide cam. And Samantha Burford will be talking to the coaches at halftime. 11-4 the score, with Sophie Brewer to throw it in. Dawson Roll providing some sideline coverage for us this evening. As Beard will bring it up the floor. Sophie Brewer trying to get open underneath. They'll go left side to Newman. Trying to get King open. Now she's got it. Here's Newman. Going to try to work on French. Mandy now gets the switch with Carter defensively, and she carried the basketball. Again, offense is struggling really both ways, but Berea just can't put the ball in the basket. They've only got 1 shot to fall, and then the other 2 points coming off free throws. King with the floater. That's the only field goal for Berea right now. As Carter dribbles to the free throw line. Now works her way in for Madison Southern. And a nice move for Jada Carter as she puts it in and pushes the lead 13-4. And we're going to have a offensive foul called against Estep. Or, excuse me, called against King for pushing Estep. That's the second foul on Maddie King, and she will have to come out of the ball game. Damien Stepp going to bring her out here. Upset with his starting point guard. They'll come into Carter. Jada lays it off to French. Hadley gets a screen, tries a three, puts it in. It doesn't take her much to get going, folks. From Deadeye, a straightaway three for Hadley French. And it's now a 16-4 lead for Madison Southern. Tom, I feel like we're watching a replay of last year.
Yeah, exactly. It's playing out exactly the same way.
Brewer with it for Berea. Into Step. Nice look. And now it's Newman. Open floater. Good. Good execution for Berea as they got the open look. And the shot falls for Mandy Newman. If you're Berea, down by 10, you'll take that right now. Let's see if they can close the gap even further before halftime. Estep almost threw it away. Mobley's got it. Long pass over to French. Hadley, behind the back she goes. Man, she is so calm, cool, and collected. The freshman, Hadley French. Estep dribbles right, over to Sandlin. Lacey dribbles in, and a tough shot won't go down, but free throws coming for the other freshman for Josh Curtis, Lacey Sandlin. (16-6), 2:18 to play.
They're going to whistle that on Sophie Brewer. That's her second person.
Yeah. Two really important players for Berea. Strapped with a pair of fouls right now as King goes back to the scorer's table. And she will come in for Brewer. Sandlin trying to push it back to a 12-point lead. She will. That what, 6 for Lacey now?
4
for Lacey Sandlin.
All in this quarter.
18-6, 2:10 to play. Beard with it for Berea. Where will the offense come from? Lady Pirates threw it away. Beard just threw it right to Carter.
Yep.
Jada on the attack, and she's fouled. Beard turns it over and then adds to it with a bad foul on the other end, but you do send Jada Carter to the free throw line tonight. Carter, 2 of 2. She's playing well. Jada 6 points in the game. First free throw up and in.
Good call on that, man.
19-6.
You called that well.
Been practicing.
You knew it was in before it got there is what I meant to say.
At home in the mirror. You know, I just
I
envision stuff happening and it happens sometimes.
That's great, man. You're clairvoyant.
19-6 with Carter with one more free throw. Jada puts them both in. Nice shot from Carter.
Oh, man, she's good.
20-6. Beard going to bring it up the floor. .145 to play. Brewer on the attack. Picked up her dribble. In trouble. Got to get rid of it. Finds King, who barely comes to her before the 5-second call. Terrell will take King defensively. Swung over to Newman. Mandy on the drive out to Brewer. Need this one if you're Berea. Can't get it to fall. Another good look for Brewer, just not going down tonight. French the other way. Hadley. Dribbles right. Up top, Sandlin. Lacey to Carrell. Triple teamed. Shot no good. Brewer the rebound. We go under 1 minute to play as Newman hustles up the floor for Berea and just kicked it off her foot. Off the knee of Mandy Newman right here in front of us. Berea going to go with a 2-2-1 full court press here. Carell's got it. Back to French. Hadley never rattled. Over to Sandlin. Lacey double team. Goes it up to Carter. Jada. Dribbles. Oh, dangerous pass inside. Stolen away from Newman. And a foul as Newman and Carter get into it for a moment. Officials get in there and clear that up. A-Step going to check in. And she'll come in for Carter.
Yeah, Carter picks up her second personal.
And A-Step wasting no time going back to find Maddie King. Beard will bring it up the floor with 40 seconds to play. Berea down by 14, still within striking distance, Tom, but they got to find someone to knock down a shot.
I am so fascinated with that matchup.
Abigail drives baseline. Spins into the basket. Good shot, but it would not go. A good looking shot. And now that'll be the 7th foul against Madison Southern, and Sophie Brewer will go to the free throw line. This is where Berea can try to close the gap here. Only 22.6 to play, but you go to the free throw line with a chance to cut into that deficit once again. Brewer trying to make it 20-7. She does on the first. Now she can make it 20-8 with this second free throw. Second one up. No good. Rebound to French. Hadley to Estep. Ashland over to Sandlin. Lacey up top to French with 10 seconds to play. Let's see what French does here. Hadley dribbles right. All the way up, off the glass and in. 5 points for French. Quarter comes to an end. And a 15-point Mad South lead here at the half. Samantha Burford trying to track down Josh Curtis as his team. Another highly executed performance here. And Samantha going to talk to Coach Curtis, get his first half thoughts with a 22-7 lead. We will go over to Samantha.
All right, Coach, let's talk about Hadley French. Let's talk about how she's running your offense. You guys have taken control of this game early on.
Yeah, she's doing a really good job. They're applying a lot of pressure on her. She's not forcing shots. She's playing for her teammates. She's trusting them. They're making plays for her, which in return makes it easier on her.
It seems like Berea struggled getting the offense in the flow. Talk about your defense and how you've really taken over.
Yeah, we really try to take a pride in our defense the last few weeks and get back to that identity we have. Maddie King's a really good ball handler, so we're trying to disrupt that and keep her from letting them get into their offense, and so far it's worked. So there's still 16 minutes left. A lot can change, but so far so good.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take that 3-minute commercial break. When we come back, you'll hear all the halftime statistics with Michael and Tom right after this quick message.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Wanted to cut into the commercial break here and give folks a chance to check out the Madison Southern dance team out there in midcourt doing their thing. Samantha Burford is recording this for the folks that want to watch. She'll post it up on our social media outlets, and you can see this team perform. The dance team doing their thing out there at midcourt. I want to give all the folks here, the cheerleaders, the dance team, and of course the basketball teams, a chance to showcase themselves here on WBON TV this week, and a good chance to do that here with the Madison Southern dance team out there performing right now. 22-7 lead. We'll let this go, and then once they are done performing, we'll go to our 2-minute commercial break, then come back for all the halftime stats here on the Fayette County Corrections halftime show. That's where we're at now, and a 15-point lead for Madison Southern at the half. Great job of the Madison Southern dance team performing here at halftime for the 44th District Tournament. Now let's take a 2-minute commercial break. Then we'll come back. Fayette County Corrections halftime show here live on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON TV.
Support local and get your vehicle running at its peak performance with CT Diesel Performance off Exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff specialize in diesel performance and repair that will service any vehicle, big or small, with oil changes, brakes, tires, alignments, and more. Broke down and need a tow? Well, call CT Diesel at 859-699-8712. Like them on Facebook to enter a weekly drawing for a free oil change. CT Diesel Performance off Exit 97 in Richmond.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Coconut, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repairs, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking to fill several positions now. The pay is great along with a long list of benefits and incentives, but the relationships created on the job are one thing that can't be taken for granted.
It allowed me to kind of gather in that family feel, the feel of camaraderie along with my fellow officers, and to get to know people as to see them flourish in their career, and to be an opportunity to try to help them along the way to share my experiences.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
Back here live on WBON TV and the Fayette County Corrections halftime show. Fayette County Corrections folks still hiring, still searching for more people to bring in and work as a member of the Fayette County Corrections facility. They have been approved for a new pay scale for corrections officers beginning at $50,000 per year, also offering a $3,000 hiring incentive, tuition reimbursement, and so much more at the Fayette County Corrections Center. You can look them up online. Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/jobs or call 859-425-2739. Good shot there of some of the young Berea fans getting in on the action, trying to cheer on their Lady Pirates. But Tom, it in the first half has been all Madison Southern as the Lady Eagles lead 22-7. The crazy thing is almost an identical replay from last year. In the first half last year, Madison Southern shot, or make that Berea shot, 1 of 7 in the first quarter, 1 of 6 in the second quarter. Last year, they shot 1 of 8 in the first quarter, 1 of 6 in the second quarter. So in the last two first halves, in the postseason for Berea versus Madison Southern. 2 of 13 from the field tonight, 2 of 14 last year in the first half. And again, Josh Curtis had a game plan. His team came out and executed. Really good defense, and they have got this team out to a 15-point lead here at the half.
Michael, we got some scores from around the area, few and far between, but the boys are playing over at GRC. They are playing. They're on the road tonight, but they've got a decent halftime lead in their contest. We got a couple others that are getting started. We got George Rogers Clark 53, Bourbon County 27. That's at the half, and that's a boys score for tonight. Somerset leading Rockcastle County in boys action tonight by 1 point. They're in the fourth quarter. 44-43 is the score in that one. Looking on down the list here, really nobody else that's fairly close to us that would be of interest at this time, but you get to this time of the year, they all seem to be of interest.
It's Madison Southern on top, 22-7. We're going to wait Damian Stepp and his Lady Pirates to come back out of the locker room and see what maybe halftime adjustments they are going to make. Lady Pirates 9 turnovers there in the first half, 5 for Madison Southern. Really liked what Josh Curtis said about his point guard, Hadley French. Top scorer on his team, but not one time did she force up a shot, Tom, in that first half. 5 points for French, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line. 8 points for Jada Carter to lead the way. She was perfect from the field and the free throw line. And 4 points for Lacey Sandlin off the bench for Madison Southern. For Berea, 3 points for Sophie Brewer, all of those from the line. 2 points for Mandy Newman and 2 points for Maddie King. Those were the only 2 players to hit shots, so hit field goals in that first half for Berea. Samantha trying to track down Damian Stepp, get his first half thoughts. Let's send it over to Samantha and see what Damian Stepp's going to try to do here in the second half to get his team fired up.
All right, Coach, let's talk about what's going on with your team in this first half. You guys shot 14% in the first quarter.
Yeah. Southern's defense doing a pretty good job. We're rushing things on offense, not looking for good shots. I mean, we've shot shots, not as many as we probably would like to, but we're not getting good shots. You don't shoot good shots, it's hard to make them.
Yeah, it seems like 80% of your basketballs tonight have gone in the hoop and then coming back out. You got King with 2 fouls on her.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise I don't think we're in a lot of foul trouble. We just gotta dig in here this third quarter and see how much of that deficit, if any, we can cut into, and try to put ourselves in a position to maybe be able to compete there by the end of the fourth. So.
All right, Coach, good luck. Thanks a lot. All right, we're going to throw it right back to Michael and Tom.
Thanks, Samantha. Appreciate it. Yeah, 13, make it a 15-point lead of the half for Madison Southern, and Damian Stepp just trying to get his girls going here. Just find something to get them going, get into a rhythm, get into an offensive flow. Maybe it's just changing baskets, Tom. Maybe that could help this Lady Pirates basketball team here in the second half.
Well, they're Berea 43% on the season. I'm talking the entire season. Yeah. And they get into this situation on this court, and it's just like deja vu all over again, like you said.
Well, they played here during the first round of the All-A Classic State Tournament. That game was back on January 25th. That was the game before Madison Southern. We'll pull up those numbers for you as Newman drives, lays it off to Maddie King. King out to Lauren Stepp for the elbow jumper. Short and long rebound, still loose. Mobley will corral it and slow things down for Madison Southern. Yeah, in that game, they shot 43.5%. So that's right on par with their season total. But not that case here this evening. Inside, Carter wide open, and Lauren Stepp had to come over and foul her to prevent the easy hoop.
That's her second on the night.
7:21 to play in the third quarter. We are just underway. Carter who is perfect tonight at the line, 4 of 4, 8 points to lead off scorers, trying to add to that total here at the free throw line once again. Misses the first. One more free throw for Carter. Jada bends the knees, puts it up, and rattles it home. 23-7. Carter now up to 9 points. Brewer going to bring it up the floor for Berea. Over to Step, back to Brewer. They'll try to beat the pressure. Beard will come across the half-court line. Abigail picked up by Tara Wooten. And once again, Ashlyn Estep just denying Maddie King the basketball. Beard driving. Kicked it off her foot. Ball's loose. And we got a jump ball. Possession arrow over to Madison Southern.
Yeah, it's a tough break right there. One thing that's going to happen here, Michael, sorry, Maddie King is going to have to get a screen from someone to rub that defender off. If not, she's never going to touch the ball the rest of the game.
That's what I was about to say. It's hard to run an offense when you can't get the ball in the hands of your point guard. And that's what's happened tonight to Berea. They just can't get an offense going because of the ball denial on Maddie King. They'll get a steal here from Step. They try to feed it inside to Mobley. Great defense from Berea on that possession. King turned it over. E-Step dove for it and picks up the personal. Good hustle by Ashlyn E-Step. That's just her first foul. The way she's played defense tonight to only have one foul, that is tremendous for Ashlyn E-Step. We'll get it into King now in the backcourt. Step again right there on her. Man, look at the defense. Oh, that's a cheap one.
Yeah.
Second personal. That might be the best thing Berea could do, try to get E-Step in foul trouble here.
Well, yeah,
King.
It takes her out of the ball game, you know.
King gets open, and oh, wow, a travel on King. Damian Step can't believe the call. She was bumped in the back. He's saying that's why she committed the turnover. Yeah, Step still in the ear of the official as he comes up the floor.
Yeah, he's got a good argument there. She was stopped dead, planted both feet, and then got knocked out of her position by a defender.
Here's Wooten. Make that E-Step, picked up by King. Trying to get it to French. Double teamed. Hadley stops, pops. And this one comes off, rattles out. Offensive rebound kicked out to Wooten for 3. And that one's good. Hit every part of the rim imaginable and decides to finally just take a seat inside. 26-7. Southern trying to pull away here against the Lady Pirates. Good feed from Brewer to Beard. Open is Step. Jumper. Too hard. And Hadley French going to bring it up the floor for Madison Southern. Hadley. Up top to E-Step. Caden Step going to come back in the game for Berea. Over to French as she'll reset the offense. Gets a screen from Moberly. Hadley, 3. Good. Man, Hadley, I mean, a freshman just stepped into a shot like she was a senior in high school, knocks it down, and a 29-7 lead for Madison Southern. Damian Step still trying to talk to this official, but a 29-7 lead. Where is Berea going to find offense? King, guarded by E-Step. Out to Beard. Abigail will try a 3 of her own. Man, just nothing going down.
Double clutch on that. Had the shot, should have gone ahead and put it up.
Second-guessed
herself and put up an air ball. You've got to fire it up now, especially with 4:37 to go here in the third quarter.
4:37 to play. Hadley French. Long pass up the floor to Carrell, almost fouled. Hadley's got it back. Bounce pass over on the right side to Wooten. Tara going to drive baseline. Picked up by Carrell. 4:20 to play here in the third. Out to Carter. Jada, man, she has been a force tonight. Missed the layup. Had her own rebound. Her teammate knocked it loose. They're going to say Lady Eagles basketball.
Yeah, somebody from Berea got a hand on it.
Lauren Stepp coming back in. Caden Stepp having a seat. Marbley to inbound. Comes into Corral. Ball knocked out by King. Josh Curtis is trying to talk to his young player off the bench, Corral, and give her the instructions she needs to succeed. Come into Wooten. Over on the left wing, it's Hadley French. Halfway through the third quarter and a big lead. Here's French up top. On the way, good.
Wow.
32-7.
She's amazing. Yes, nothing bothers her.
Brewer coming up the floor. Sophie over to Newman. Mandy knocked off by French. Jumper from Stepp comes off. And Wooten's going to bring it up the floor. Long pass to French. Lays it off. Corral up and in. 34-7 in the timeout. Damian Stepp wants to talk it over with his team. The Lady Eagles can sense it pulling away here in the third. Full timeout, Berea, and we will take it with them and come back in 1 minute on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting and WBON TV.
Whether you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet, you're looking for a pre-owned quality vehicle, or your family car is in need of service by our GM certified technician, Jack Burford has what you need. Come to Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond for all of your automotive needs. Family owned and operated since 1964, Jack Burford Chevrolet is your hometown Chevrolet dealership. Check us out at jackburford.com or come in and see us today. We are located on the EKU bypass across the street from Walmart.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
34-7. Madison Southern on a roll here in this third quarter. They have outscored Berea 12-0 in this quarter to put it away, and Dawson Rule has got more.
Really talking his team up right there. You know, they've got a big 34-7 lead. Still a little bit of time left in the third and fourth quarter, but Southern's rolling. He was still coaching his girls up, telling them matchups, plays they need to do, even being up with this big lead. But if they keep it up, looks like we're going to have a Southern and Central Girls District Championship Friday night.
Appreciate it, Dawson. Great job there on that update from the sidelines over there behind the Madison Southern bench at the moment. Sophie Brewer will come into Beard. Double team. Beard gets away from it and throws it up to Newman. Up and in. Count the basket and a foul for Brewer as she'll break the long scoring drought for the Lady Pirates.
Jada Carter picks up the personal. That's her third, and she'll have to come out of the game.
Carter has played so well tonight, she'll come out. Brewer at the free throw line. That one good. So 34-10, 24-point lead. Berea's got a pressure here. French to Corral. Up Moberly. Bella will hold on to it here. Find Wooten as they'll beat the pressure. Throw it up. Left corner. Baseline drive. And ball's loose. Thrown away by Stepp, and she threw it away. French has got it. Hadley hits the deck, and it looks like it'll be free throws for the freshman.
Caden Stepp going to pick up that personal. Said that she got her with the body, little hip flexor. They knocked her down.
So no free throws for French. They'll inbound here. In the corner, a Wooten three. Too hard. And Carrell will grab it, put it back up, and draw the foul. Now free throws coming up for Madison Southern.
Sophie Brewer picks up her third personal foul.
First free throw good. 35-10. .244 to play in the third quarter. That one too hard. Brewer the rebound. Over to Beard. 25-point Mad South lead. Abigail Beard.
Michael Southern 8 for 10 from the stripe tonight.
That's a good way to advance to the district championship game. Beard got fouled, and she'll shoot free throws now. You know, Tom, we talked about the emotional intensity behind this game and everything that happened between the two teams during the preseason. For these officials, they got to be careful tonight as well. As this game starts to get out of hand, you want to make sure the girls remain calm and nothing happens after plays, things like that. You got to be sure to pay attention to that as we go throughout the last 10 minutes and 22 seconds of this ball game. 35-12. Beard able to knock down the free throws. French to Moberly. Bella will lay it off to Hadley French. He'll come across the midcourt line. Nice feed, wide open underneath, but missing the layup. Carrell. Newman the rebound. Mandy in a hurry. Oh, behind the back dribble. Newman poked away by French, but Berea will keep possession. .35-12, 2:05 now left in the third. Brewer into step. Lauren to King. Maddie, step back with it, over to step. Long two. Comes off. Brewer the rebound. Sophie back up. No good again, and the rebound cleared out by Hadley French. French in a hurry. Lays it off to Sandlin. Steps in for a long two and puts it in.
What posture she has on her shot. She is straight up and down. Nice release. Good roll on the ball. Nothing but net.
Here's Brewer. Top of the key. Sophie kicks it out to Newman. Mandy driving. No call. And here comes Madison Southern. Back the other way. Wooten's got it. Bounce pass to Moberly. Bella. Square up. Now over to French. Hadley. Open three. Good.
Boom.
Man.
Boom.
Hadley French pushes the lead to 40-12. Lady Eagles. We are under 1 minute to play here in this third quarter.
14 now from the floor tonight, and 4 of them three-pointers.
Southern calling out their defensive play. They'll steal it away with Sandlin. Lacey dribbles right. Now bounce pass over to French. Hadley had it poked away by Beard. It'll stay on this end. 40-12 to score with 33.5 seconds to play in this third quarter. They'll come into East Step. She'll try an open jumper. Short. French right there, and Berea just looks so flat right now. Down by 30, 42-12. And Newman will bring it up the floor. Over to Step. Backdoor Beard, stolen away by Carrell, and Southern can add to that lead. All the way. So drive in, and a foul on Step. They're wanting a flagrant. I don't know it. She went for the ball. It was a hard foul, Tom, but let's see what these officials do. They're only going to come together on it. It's just a regular personal foul on Lauren Step.
That's her third.
Free throw good. 43-12.
Well, Megan stopped dead. I mean, she had a ton of momentum going. Defender right behind her. She stopped dead, and there wasn't anything that the defender could do there but run over top of it.
Both free throws dropping in for Corral. 3 seconds. King won't get a shot off, and the third quarter will come to an end. Madison Southern 44-12 over top of Berea after 3. We'll come back in 1 minute live on WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Do you have dripping registers like this? Drywall issues like this? High humidity can cause a very uncomfortable and sometimes damaging environment. It doesn't matter the age of your system. Improper installation and sizing are the failure. Here at Madison HVAC, we look at your home as a complete system, not just the pieces of equipment attached to your house. Give us a call today at 859-625-1471 so we can provide your solution. And remember, we fix that too.
We're heading to the fourth, and a big, big lead for Madison Southern after 3. Lady Eagles, Tom, have put on another excellent performance. Execution has been perfect, and Josh Curtis told Samantha at the half he wanted to get back to his team's defensive identity. Well, have they done that tonight? Another great defensive effort, holding Berea to just 12 points and 14% shooting from the field. Only 1 field goal made in each quarter for the Lady Pirates here so far tonight. Abigail Beard will miss. Ball's loose, hauled in by Estep. Long pass stolen away by Brewer. Sophie. Over to Newman. Newman. Trying to find a teammate as she picked up her dribble. In trouble. Over to King. Maddie. Dribbling right. Backs up with it. Over to Newman. Mandy tried to force it into Brewer. It'll be Madison Southern basketball. Sandlin comes into Estep. 7:14 to play in the fourth. Lady Eagles long pass up to midcourt to French. Hadley will step into a long 2, and nothing but nylon for Hadley French.
How's 18 sound, Michael?
And Tom, the crazy thing is, it's a quiet 18.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she has just let the game come to her. An impressive performance for Hadley French. Mandy Newman, long jumper, no good. It has just been that kind of night once again. I mean, 14 turnovers, that's not that bad. I mean, that's a number you don't want, obviously, but I mean, 14 turnovers has not been the issue. It's the 3 of 21 from the field through 3 quarters that is what helped Madison Southern build this big lead, and now a chance to get this running clock with another basket here on this possession. He step up the floor. Ashland picked up by her defender. Now over to Wooten, guarded by King. Hadley French. Another 3.
Wow.
Another made 3. 21 for Hadley French. 49-12, and a running clock the rest of the way for Madison Southern.
5 3-pointers. And it's been nothing but net. They haven't bounced around. They've gone straight through the net.
King over to Beard. Abigail In the paint, kicks it out to Brewer for a long three. Too hard, and Carter the rebound. Long pass up to Wooten. Tara on the drive. They're going to say foul on the drive. Basket won't count. And Madison Southern will have to inbound. 5:38 to play.
Sophie Brewer picks up number 4.
They come into Marbley on the left corner. Now Wooten. Tara swung over to French. Hadley's got it.
See that little, just about put it up again. Put that little shoulder, that little head into it, and then decided not to.
She's only missed 2 shots tonight. Marbley, her jumper no good. Some of the young players in there for Berea. They get the ball over to Stepp. Or to Brewer, excuse me. She'll give it over to Beard, and here comes Berea. Beard in trouble. Backing her way down. Shot comes off the back of the rim, and Estep in a hurry the other way. 4:40 to play. Ashland, what a feed. Marbley wide open, basket good. And I'll tell you one thing, Ashland Estep is still. Everybody else playing half-court defense. Estep still toe-to-toe, step for step with Maddie King up the floor.
Entire length of the floor, every trip.
Estep can tell you what Maddie King had for lunch this morning. We're going to have a foul as Carter and Brewer bumping into one another, and that's where we said you got to watch it here if you're the officials. Nothing dirty there, but Brewer just a moving screen. That'll be the 5th foul on Brewer. So Sophie Brewer will foul out of this ball game.
6 points, Michael.
I love Sophie's game. A rough shooting night for her. Came in as the 2nd leading scorer on the team, just not the shooting performance that she wanted or that her team needed for her tonight. 6 points, 5 rebounds on the night for Sophie Brewer. Pass up top to French. Hadley throws it up top to Estep, looking into Marbley. Bella on the curl. She's fouled, and free throws coming up for Bella Marbley.
I think they got Candace. No, they got number 24 on that one. So Lauren Stepp picks up her 4th personal foul.
Marbley. You see Josh Curtis. He will join us following the game for a little post-game interview. And that guy right there to his right, Kent Miller, a long-time head coach, great assistant coach. He was on the bench with Austin Newton for a while when he was at the helm of Madison Southern. Now over on the girls' side with Josh Curtis, and that is a mind that has seen a lot of basketball, and I'm sure he helped Josh Curtis put together this game plan against Berea. Newman will draw the foul, and it'll be free throws for Mandy, a 52-12 lead. So another rough shooting night in the district championship game for Berea. We saw it last year. We see it again this year. That's the bad news. The good news is, Tom, this team brings back everybody that has seen action tonight for Berea, that has played for them this year. Once again, 11th Regional A Classic champions. All these players will come back next year for Damian Stepp. And maybe the best news for Berea fans, the district tournament will not be here next year. Not sure where it'll be at just yet, but we know it won't be here at EKU and Alumni Coliseum because of the renovations taking place following the basketball season this year. 52-13. Long pass up the floor to Hadley French. Hadley going to cross over and go up to Wooten. Tara steps into a long three. And it comes off. Carell the rebound, and she's fouled underneath.
Michael, one thing for Berea, they got everybody coming back. You got one main point guard on this team. If I'm Coach Damian Stepp, I start tomorrow working on a second point guard for this team. You can guard one end to end and keep them from touching the basketball. Can you guard two end to end and keep them from? Do you have the personnel for that? So that's something that I know that's in the back of his mind already, and he's going to be thinking about that for next season.
53-13, make it 54-13, and they're still pressuring as that ball knocked away. Yeah, Josh Curtis calling off the Dogs now. Calling off the Hounds. Let's drop back and play some half-court D here.
The Hounds.
What a performance once again for Madison Southern. Lost to this team not even a month ago over in a regular season game at Berea, but they come out here and dominate from start to finish. Pass up to Carell. She'll put it in and draw the foul. Free throw to come. 56-13, and more salt in the wound. We'll check out the replay here. Sandlin lost it. Feed up, and the basket good. Megan with a free throw to come. It's good. 57-13. Up the floor comes Berea. See some of these young girls can get their name in the scoring column. Here's Godsey. Three, no good. And a rebound for Madison Southern. Lady Eagles with 50 seconds to play. Feed inside. And ball stolen away by Step. And we'll have a foul against Madison Southern. Clock still ticking down here. Will it be free throws?
Yeah, I think so.
No, Southern isn't in the bonus. Only 5 team fouls here.
Now they're waving him back.
Yeah, they only got 20 seconds.
Yeah.
10 seconds, and Berea will dribble this one out. Madison Southern advances to Friday night, a matchup and a date with Madison Central in the district championship game. Just 3 nights away for the Lady Eagles. Let's step aside for a 3-minute commercial break. We'll come back for the Chenault Vineyards postgame show and wrap things up here from EKU for game number 1 here at the 44th District Tournament. Step aside and come back in 3 minutes, folks. Don't go away. We're here live on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Chenault Vineyards has become a premier destination in Richmond for family and friends looking for fun and entertainment. The vineyard sits on 500 acres with breathtaking views and several different things for you to enjoy while you're there. Live music, tastings, tours, a walking trail, or maybe you'd like to host your own event at the vineyard. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to check out the complete list of upcoming events. Like them on Facebook to stay informed, or like Chenault Vineyards on Instagram.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
We're back here live on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON TV for the Chenault Vineyards postgame show. Chenault Vineyards has become the go-to destination for families and friends to enjoy fun and entertainment in a relaxing atmosphere. See why so many people spend their weekends at Chenault Vineyards at ChenaultVineyards.com. Great event venue. They've got all kinds of things they do throughout the year to bring folks in. Take your kids out there for the Santa Claus event throughout the, I'm obviously not Santa Claus right now, but all kinds of things they have throughout the year. I'm sure they'll have something coming up for Easter, things like that coming up at Chenault Vineyards. Like them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram to stay up to date with everything going on at Chenault Vineyards. We'll look at some of the final stats from that game, man. Just a rough shooting night for Berea. 3 of 27. They shoot 11% from the field there and lose 57-13. Just a rough shooting night for the Lady Pirates. And they'll fall once again in the postseason. Last year it was in the district championship game. This year it's in the first round of the district tournament. And we're waiting the arrival of Josh Curtis, the head coach for Madison Southern. He will come join us here in just a moment. But in the meantime, we'll talk to John Bailey. Tom Gross has left the building. He's got an early morning show on 100.7 The Coyote tomorrow. So, John, welcome into the broadcast. And now we go from the girls' game to the boys' game here coming up in about 16 minutes or so.
Michael, how you doing? Thanks for having me on, man.
Not too bad. You know, I thought that game we just watched would be a lot closer. We kept billing it up as probably the best game of the first round, and obviously another great coaching performance and a performance all around from the Madison Southern Lady Eagles that shows why, you know, at this time of year, experience matters, things like that you can't teach, you can't coach. You got to have it. And Southern, again, had it tonight as they knock off Berea in the first round of the district tournament.
I've had the privilege of watching Madison Southern girls play several times this year, and I tell you, it's a team that always comes out hungry. And that experience is there, but, I mean, think about Hadley French in the game she had as a true freshman. So just an amazing talent they have and well coached. I think it's a team that's going to do great things, not only to finish up this year, but next year they're going to look good too.
21 points for Hadley French. Again, you said it, as a freshman. And 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Not one time did she ever look rattled out there. She always, just seemed to be under control and did a great job of staying, within the rhythm and the flow of the offense. I think that was a big reason why Southern was able to build that big lead and close it out. And that's why Hadley French will be crowned our CT Diesel Performance of the Game. If you want your vehicle to perform like Hadley did tonight, take it over to CT Diesel Performance. We'll get it off exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff service all vehicles, big or small. Like them on Facebook and take part in their monthly giveaways at CT Diesel Performance here in Richmond. So we're about 14 minutes away from the start of the second game tonight, Berea and Madison Southern. Let's step aside for a quick 2-minute commercial break. When we come back, hopefully Josh Curtis will come out and tell us just how well his girls played tonight. An outstanding performance all around for Madison Southern. Will we see Southern Central a doubleheader on Friday? We'll find that out here in the nightcap. But first, a 2-minute commercial break. We'll come right back here, folks, on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON TV.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust. Jimbo! Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Hey, Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Support local and get your vehicle running at its peak performance with CT Diesel Performance South Exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff specialize in diesel performance and repair that will service any vehicle, big or small, with oil changes, brakes, tires, alignments, and more. Broke down and need a tow? Well, call CT Diesel at 859-699-8712. Like them on Facebook to enter a weekly drawing for a free oil change. CT Diesel Performance off Exit 97 in Richmond.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
Back here live on WBON TV, WEKY, WKXO. Still waiting Coach Curtis to come out and talk to us about his team performance tonight. But we are here live on the Whitaker Bank pregame show, looking back at some of the bluegrass restoration and construction replays from that first half, that first game tonight between Berea and Madison Southern, 57-13. Hadley French, 21 points, 10 points for Corral, 9 points for Jada Carter. And for Berea, led in scoring by Sophie Brewer, who had 6, 3 for Mandy Newman, and 2 each for Beard and King. Another just terrific performance for Madison Southern. Now on the boys' side, they didn't play in the regular season this year, Madison Southern and Berea, but they've played a lot throughout the years. And the last time that Berea beat Madison Southern was back in 2011. That game wasn't even close. Berea won 60-37. Last year, It was 2 years ago. They played in the first round of the district tournament, and Southern won 61-45. So Southern's obviously the favorite tonight, John, and they've had a ton of success throughout the history of these two programs. But it's still, they play the games for a reason. And even though we've seen the favorite win all 3 times thus far in this first round, it doesn't mean we don't see upsets in March. We might see one here in this game.
Yeah, I mean, basketball is that kind of sport. It doesn't really matter what number's in front of your team. If you come out, play, execute, and the other team thinks they have the night off because they're favored to win, anything could happen.
And, you know, the matchups in that first round yesterday, I think the athleticism really was the biggest difference between what Madison Central put out on the floor and what Model put out on the floor. That could be a case tonight as well. You look at the athletes that Coach Bevins is able to put out there. Jay Rose, the Hudson twins, Casey Navi, who I think might be the biggest X factor, not only in the 44th district, but in the 11th region. When he comes out and puts on the kind of show that he has done a few times this year, it's a completely different Madison Southern team. We know we're going to get points and highlights from Jay Rose. We know we're going to get 3-pointers in defense from the Hudson twins, and Ursuline will rebound and do his things. But when Nabi scores the ball, defends, and sets up his teammates as only a sophomore point guard, this is when, and that's when, Madison Southern can be really special.
Yeah, and I love what they can bring off the bench. They're deep.
Yep.
They've got some true freshmen. They've got Avery Davidson, some of those guys coming off the bench. So even when the Hudson boys or Jay Rose needs a break, they've got guys coming in that can step up and fill a big role for their team.
Exactly, and they could be one of the deepest teams in the 11th region, and they're still the unknown. I don't think this team has reached its full potential. They could be the most dangerous team in the 11th region, but at times this year they have had those stinkers throughout the year. They can't do that tonight. You can't do it the rest of the year, because although if you win, you still advance the district championship game, there's a lot to figure out, though, for Madison Southern to get to where this team wants to be between now and next week's 11th region tournament. Could it be back-to-back district titles? Could be, but they got to win here tonight first. And that game coming at you live in 7 minutes, 20 seconds here on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON TV. Let's take another 2-minute commercial break. 2 minutes, Gage. 2 minutes, Adam, back on the radio side. We'll see if we can get Josh Curtis back out here and talk to him about his team's performance. We'll come right back here on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON TV.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Roll Tribe.
Want to make dinner a true winner? This is temptation times 12. Get the ultimate family meal at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken with our 12-piece family meal at a great price.
Try the new Cajun Combo for just $5.99, or feed a family with 3 new Inflation Busters meal deals.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Here on WBON TV, Michael Watkins now joined by the winning coach from the first game, Josh Curtis. His team, another dominant performance in the district tournament, a 57-13 win. You know, you just told Samantha that you all wanted to get back to your roots and back to your game of playing defense. When you hold a team to 11%, I think that's doing a pretty good job of playing defense, Coach. Talk about just the way your team defended tonight. And the most impressive thing I've seen maybe all season was how Ashlyn Eastep, toe-to-toe, step for step, everything. Every time I think that Maddie King took a breath, Eastep took a breath with her tonight, and that was tremendous defense from her and your team.
Yes. Like you said, defense is our background. It's our identity. It's what's given us some success the last couple of years. We had not been defending the way we have in the past. And really that Berea game a few weeks ago was an eye-opener for us, and it really helped us turn the corner and start buying into some of the things that we need to get back to. And I feel like the last couple of weeks we've started turning that corner and finding ourselves again, just playing with pride and with effort, not taking plays off. Speaking tonight, Maddie King's a really good point guard. Yeah. She runs the show for them, and we knew if we could disrupt her, then they would have a hard time running some of their offenses. And I thought we would do a good job on her, but Ashlyn did better than even I could imagine. Yeah. So I'm really proud of her. Also, Megan Carell did a really good job on her when she was in. So just a great team effort all around.
Hadley French never ceases to impress me, but 21 points tonight. And if you watch the game and didn't count the number of points she had, you would think, she had maybe 14, but 21. She makes the game look so easy, never gets rattled, and she has fun out there, too. I saw a lot of smiles on her face tonight. Talk about her. We know she's a superstar, even as a freshman, but just how she is able to come out and play in the big games like she did tonight and play this way.
Right. It amazes me that she's a freshman. Yeah. Just her maturity is off the charts. Most freshmen would get frustrated, jack up bad shots, and try to get theirs. She's so happy when her teammates score. She could have cared if she had 0 at halftime, as long as the team's winning. And what's the most impressive thing about her is, in the first half, they did a good job on Hadley. They were taking her away. She trusted her teammates, and they made win plays, and she just let the game come to her. And in that third quarter, she finally broke loose, but she didn't force anything. And, that just speaks to the character, the maturity of her, and how high her basketball IQ is. She's one of the best players around, and we're glad to have her on our team.
Now let's look ahead to Friday. Yeah. Now tonight, you beat a team that beats you during the regular season. Madison Central did that back in, I think it was late December. Yes. So what's going to be key for you all to win another district championship on Friday against a Central team that's playing really good basketball right now?
Yes, they are completely different than Berea. They've been one of the best teams in the 11th region all year. I've been so impressed with what Coach True has done with them. They've got great players, young players. They bought into his system. They play as hard as any team I've watched. We're going to have to be much better on Friday. They've got multiple people that can hurt you. A great couple of guards, a great post in Bailey Hensley. So we're going to have to come up with a good game plan. But if we can have our girls buy into the game plan for Friday like they did tonight, then we're going to give ourselves a chance on Friday, which is all you can ask for.
I could talk to you all day about – I want to talk about Kent Miller sometime soon because I love that guy's mind, but we'll get to that another time. We've got about 90 seconds till tip-off for this second game. Congratulations. Good luck on Friday. Thank you for stopping by and talking to us.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
That's Josh Curtis, the head coach of the Lady Eagles. He'll go celebrate with his team and get ready for Friday, and we'll get ready for the tip-off of game number 2. Keep it right here. John Bailey will join me back on the call for this game. And Dawson Rule will once again provide some sideline reporting for us. Samantha Burford will talk to the coaches at the half. And we are going to be ready for some more high school basketball here in Richmond. John, we talked about it's warm in here, man. There you go. Now try it.
I'm always hot. So, yes, it is really hot in here.
Well, if Jamie's watching at home, he might notice that we've got the camera on tonight.
Yeah.
And we talked about the last time you all done a game together, we didn't have you guys on camera. So if you're on camera tonight and you weren't when you were with Jamie, what does that say?
I'm not good at math, but I mean, the common denominator is Jamie's ugly. But I do have a face for radio, so I'll just point that a little more towards you.
Hey, all right. I did the makeup crew. We went all out. We had $4 to spend on makeup this week.
Well, then that's why you can't bring Jamie, and the lights in here are just not conducive.
It would take us $8 for him for sure.
That big bald head is hard, man.
All right, we're going to give it over to Keith Hardiman for the starting lineup tonight. Madison Southern will be the home team, and Berea will be the visiting home team on the scoreboard. Let's get it over to Keith Hardiman, the PA announcer here for the district tournament.
Campus of Eastern Kentucky University for boys 44th District Tournament basketball action. Tonight's game features the visiting team, the Berea Pirates, and the home team, the Madison Southern Eagles. And now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the Pirates. Starting at guard, a 5'8" freshman, number 1, Finley Blevins. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 3, Cam Puckett. At guard, a 5'9" freshman, number 5, Jackie Hemingway. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 23, Canyon Cummins. And at center, a 6'3" sophomore, number 35, Tommy Bannerman. Berea is coached by Eric Fields. And now the starting lineup for the Madison Southern Eagles. Starting at guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 0, Keeson Nabi. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 1, Jay Rose. At guard, a 6' junior, number 3, Braden Hudson. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 4, Zach Hudson. And at forward, a 6'5" senior, number 54, Brett Ursland. Madison Southern is coached by Bill Bevins.
Thank you. It's Keith Hardiman, the PA announcer for tonight. And we are excited to have you with us here, folks. Game number 2, John Bailey and myself, Michael Watkins, on the call. And, John, I talked about Kason Nabi. I really think he's an X factor, man. When he plays well, they're just a different team.
My guy to watch tonight is Brett the Mountain Ursling. I'm a big football guy. He brings that big physical presence down low.
And he can have a big game tonight. He's got the size advantage over Berea.
He's not just a defender. He can play some offense, too.
Puckett will control. And here we are underway in game number 2. The final game of the 44th District Tournament first round action. We'll see who will face the Madison Central Indians on Friday night. Will the Eagles have a chance to repeat, or will Berea sneak off an upset tonight and find themselves squaring off against Madison Central on Friday? Puckett to Cummings, and Berea on the board first.
Cannon Cummins puts up 2 and will lead off for the Pirates.
There is Nabi. Puckett takes that matchup. Those two guys put a lot of ball against each other growing up. Hudson in the corner. Jay Rose. Baseline drive. Jay Rose on the 11th region all-region team, and he'll go to the free throw line for a chance to get his first points tonight.
Draws a quick foul from the Pirates. Pirates can't afford to get themselves in foul trouble, and that's an early foul.
You know, Rose has been so good for the last couple of years. You know, obviously last year, top scorer in the 11th region. This year saw his numbers go down, but I think that's because he's become a better all-around player. He's getting his teammates involved, and the guys around him are pretty dang good as well, with Zach and Braden Hudson and Nabi and Ursland. They got a deep team over there as well. You talked about that. Rose 2 of 2. We're tied at 2. Berea will come into Cummins. Up the floor they go in a hurry, and a chance for Banderman to get on the board, and he will. 4-2 Berea. Banderman, a young sophomore, but he's got some good potential. Nabi, little 2-3 zone action for Berea. Pass over to Braden Hudson. He'll try a 3. Too hard. Cummins the rebound. Almost thrown away as Finley Blevins turns it over. Jay Rose. Didn't take us long for Rose to get his first dunk of the night. That'll tie things up at 4. Rose with all 4 for the Eagles.
That will lift the spirits of these Madison Southern Eagles. Watching Jay Rose dunk is always going to be a fun thing to watch.
There's a reach-in foul on Braden Hudson as he reached in on Jack Hemingway. Check out this Rose. Check out the Rose dunk here in just a few moments on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. Berea will inbound. Come into Cummins. Inside Banderman. Tommy. Guarded by Ursuline. He almost threw it away. Good job by Cummins to track it down. Nobby right there defensively. Cummins drives. Spins in the lane. And a tough shot won't go. Ball tipped out. Puckett tracks it down. And we're going to have a reach-in foul called against Madison Southern. Now let's check out that dunk by Jay Rose. Or not. Gage Hill's messing with me, I think.
I mean, if you need me to, I can go back out there and reenact it. You know, you
can
say
get
the
there
word.
And highlight it for us. Here's a steal or deflection by Madison Southern. 6:07 to play. We'll see if we can find the clip here in a moment. Good shot right there of Bill Bevins, the head coach for Madison Southern, first year at the helm. Has dreamed of being a head coach for a long time, and he's got a good team in his first year. Almost a 5-second call. Cummins has got it. Backdoor Blevins with it. Finley to Puckett. Lays it off to Banderman. Reverse layup. No. Banderman knocked it loose. Got it back. Puckett. His shot good. And Berea once again back in front with a 6-4 lead.
What a great heads-up play there by the Pirates to maintain possession of that ball and put it up for 2.
Banderman just hustling underneath to get the ball back for his team, and the extra possession leads to a 2-point lead. Hudson, corner 3 this time. Braden missed it. Ursuline had the rebound, tipped it, but tipped it out of bounds. It will be Berea ball. Berea faithful, loud and proud right now with a 2-point lead. My boy Nathan there getting some BON time. I will have to charge him for that, though. Here's Blevins up the floor. We'll put him on the big screen. It's all right. He won't break the camera. Blevins ripped away by Rose. Oh, man, a whistle from behind the play. Wow, a foul on Jay Rose. Is that the call? Oh, they called it on Berea. Okay.
They called it on Blevins.
Yeah, he held up number 1. It's Jay Rose's number, but it's also Blevins' number, and he's the one that picked up the personal. So a good foul there as Blevins stops the fast break. Nobby to Zach Hudson. He'll drive. Now swing it over to Nobby. Payson, he'll drive. All the way in. Lay it off to Big Brett Ursuline, and a free throw's coming up for Ursuline underneath. Again, we talked about the size advantage. You can't teach 6'5", 270 for Brett Ursuline?
I think 270 might be modest.
Yeah.
Love watching the kid play football for the Eagles, and he's just a tremendous basketball player as well. Just an all-around athlete and a great guy, great kid.
Yeah, you don't see guys his size move the way Big Brett does, but he has really shown the ability to move on the football field and the basketball court. He'll split a pair of free throws. Here's Berea clings to a 1-point lead. Avery Davidson in the ball game for Southern, and Hemingway almost traveled with it. Banderman to Blevins. He'll try a deep 3. No good, and the ball tipped out. Madison Southern basketball.
Pirates trying to play fast and not letting Southern get set up in their defense. Trying to take advantage of that, and it's put some points on the board so far.
Nobby crossing over a couple of times. Turned it over and then picks up a foul to boot. That's the second foul on Nobby now. And Braden Hudson quickly back to the scorer's table as he'll sub in for the sophomore point guard. Four and a half to play. We saw this with Model. They hung around for a little bit with Central. Berea doing the same here in the early going, but a block by Ursuline. Outlet to Davidson. Avery, right wing, Hudson, and he traveled with it. Yep. He took a step to kind of gather himself, was going to shoot, and the defender ran out to him. And then when Zach tried to make his drive, he turned it over. Blevins across the floor to Puckett. Ball nearly stolen away. Got Cummins in the corner for three. Too hard. Long rebound. Tracked down by Puckett. Cam lays it off to Blevins. This young Berea Pirates. And they will hustle and turn it over. Yeah, they're going to say a backcourt violation. Another fast break chance for Southern stopped as Blevins that time really an unforced turnover. John, as he was just dribbling it, and I think he was trying to set up the offense, just lost the handle and turned it over.
Blevins is the number 2 scorer for the Pirates. I talked to his former coach from Ferristown. He said he's going to be a young man to watch, and he does a lot as just a true freshman.
Now you look at Brewer, Blevins, Puckett, Hemingway, all these young guards for Berea. They're going to be good in a couple of years, trying to learn on the fly with Eric Fields at the helm, and underneath an offensive foul as Ursuline called for the push-up. .65 the score. Berea still out in front. Ursuline got him a steal. Long outlet to Braden Hudson. And Braden will miss the layup. Davidson the rebound. He'll put it back in. And Southern on top, 7-6. Cummins with it. Cannon up to Hemingway. Jack missed the floater. And Rose actually tipped that one up and in. He won't get credit for it. Braden Hudson will drive, and he'll draw the foul. Liam Brewer set the check in for the Pirates. Tell you what, folks, if you want to watch a young man just shoot the basketball and fall in love with the way his shot looks, just watch the way Liam Brewer lets it fly. He'll sub in here as the ball comes into Hudson, top of the key. Zach drives, blocked out of there by Vanderman. Long outlet to Puckett. Cam, 1-on-2 fast break. He'll slow things down, then attack. And he'll lay it up and in. Count the basket and a foul. And a late whistle will give Berea a chance to add to their lead in an old-fashioned three-point play. Check it out here. Davidson reached in, and Puckett did a good job of kind of luring him to sleep. And then drawing the foul, hitting the shot, and a free throw to come. 10-7 Pirates. 2:54 to play. Puckett knocks down the free throw, and the sophomore guard trying to keep his team out in front at the moment. Hudson over to Zach, his twin brother. Oh, man, nice feed from Ursuline, but Rose couldn't handle it. Jay almost got a steal. Ball's loose. Hemingway's got it. He'll get it over to Puckett. Cam across the timeline. Into the corner. Cummings. Nice feed. Banderman. Out to Puckett. Hemingway. He'll drive. Now wide open Cummings, and a 3-second violation. Cummings hit the three. A missed opportunity there. John had a lot of opportunities there to take a shot. And I don't know if it was maybe some jitters, didn't want to miss the shot or what, but Berea missed a chance there.
They sure did. You know, they're in front of this game. They're doing everything their coach wants them to do, but make those shots. Try to pull away a little bit more.
Yeah, every possession going to be big for the Pirates on both ends. Jay Rose fouled by Hemingway, and free throws coming up for Rose.
I've watched these Eagles play a lot, and Michael, how they respond to adversity is going to be crucial in this game, because they're coming out and they're not expecting these Pirates to get up the way they are. So how are they going to respond moving forward?
First free throw for Rose is good. And that one good as well. Puckett up the floor. Cam. In the corner, they got Roberts. And we're going to have Roberts stepping on the out-of-bounds line, turning it back over to Madison Southern. It's a mistake you really can't make. Another missed opportunity for Berea. Love the squeaking of the shoes, John.
Sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds like March.
Yeah. Postseason basketball is here. Here's Davidson, right wing with it for the Eagles. Southern going right to left on your radio dial if you're listening in. Jay Rose wide open underneath. Nice speed from Braden Hudson.
Good ball movement, good awareness of where everyone was. Good opportunity there for the Eagles to tie up this ball game.
Puckett, long pass, stolen away by Davidson, but he stepped on the out-of-bounds line on the other side.
Like to see the hustle, like to see the effort. Just didn't come down with it with his foot in bounds.
Puckett was trying to throw it in, and his 4 teammates were underneath the basket on the other end. A long way to go to try to get back in the play. You know, one thing about Braden Hudson making that pass, last year with his brothers Zach and Navi both dealing with injuries throughout the season, Braden had to kind of run the point guard position. Here's a Davidson steal and fast break layup. And Southern back in front, 13-11. Turnovers is what hurt Model last night, and it's starting to pile up here for the Pirates.
Avery Davidson, all-around athlete, plays on the football team. I believe he plays on the soccer team.
Stud on the soccer field.
And, I mean, just a heck of a kid. Love watching that kid play basketball.
Shot underneath, no good. Ursland the rebound. Long outlet Rose. Jay will step, and thought he was going to shoot the 3. Instead, finds Zach Hudson for 2 underneath. And Southern now in front, 15-11.
Southern on a bit of a run here.
An 8-0 run for the Eagles. They trailed 11-7. Now it's 15-11 in favor of the home team. Cummins kicks it out. Puckett will try one from deep. In and out. Braden Hudson just goes up and strong arms the rebound. Long outlet to his brother Zach, who lays it in. Timeout, Eric Fields. 17-11, and you said it, pretty pass, and that's exactly what it was. I feel like it should be illegal for the 2 twins to be able to do that. That twin telepathy stuff they talk about, John, it looked like Braden and Zach had that on that connection.
I was just wondering where these kids are at during football season. That was a heck of a pass.
Braden finding his brother, but we talked about it. Again, last year, Braden kind of filling in for that point guard position. Nabi was injured throughout the year. Zach missed almost the entire regular season. So Braden had to kind of run the point guard duties. So he's a guy that, if needed, can step out there and run the point. We've already seen that here in the first quarter.
They played that possession like it was only 1 second left on the clock, and I look up and there's 25. Just give me 2 points quick.
I think that's where Southern can really be a dangerous team, too, is in the fast break. When they get out in the open, and they are hard to stop. Roberts has got it. Brewer wide open in the corner. That's his shot. Good closeout by Jay Rose, and Brewer will travel before shooting. And another Berea turnover. We'll give it back to the Eagles.
I wonder if nerves are getting to him a little bit. I mean, he took a step backwards there, and he didn't have to, kind of doing the 2-step.
I've heard you could do a mean 2-step. Rose wide open, and a foul on Berea, or they're going to say out of bounds. Nope, out of bounds, so no foul. 3.5 to play. We're going to start the count. Hudson will throw it in to Ursland. Brett just too big inside. Basket good, 19-11. And a 12-0 run to close out the first quarter for the Eagles. They lead by 8 after 1. We'll step aside in 1 minute. Come back on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting and WBON TV.
So if I buy this today, I get free service for life?
Something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks. What is this?
Oh, it's standard. It's in the contract.
So I get all this for free?
Yeah, something like that.
I trust you too.
You can keep the pen.
Is everything okay?
I'm just looking for the string.
The books are 100% free. No strings attached.
All the books an undergraduate will need, all free.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Back here on WBON TV, our coverage of the 44th District Tournament is brought to you by Near New Auto Center, Realty World Adams & Associates, ABR Auto Recyclers, Amco Transmissions, Lakes Funeral Home, Holland Sons Auto Care, Hampton Hall Movers, Cars of Kentucky, Whitaker Bank of Madison County, Been There, Dumped That, and Gillum's Sports Lounge. Appreciate all those sponsors for hopping on during the 44th District Tournament. Here's Braden Hudson up top, kicks it out, and the Eagles swing it over. Oh, Ursuline, they just having some fun out there. Zach Hudson wide open for three, but he couldn't knock it down. And back the other way will come Blevins.
He made that pass look effortless.
Yeah.
I would have torn my rotator cuff trying to do that.
Cummins underneath. Back up top, Puckett. Cam, fade away, too hard. Rebound, Ursuline. 8 turnovers in the first quarter for Berea. Really helping Madison Southern come back. They were down by 4. And a 12-0 run to end that quarter puts them up by 8. Shot good for Zach Hudson. Another assist for Braden. Braden Hudson now with 5 assists in the ball game. And almost here, got a steal. Got to be careful, Braden. He's on the floor. His brother missed a layup. Braden trying to get back in the play. Wide open underneath this Banderman, and he'll put it in.
Samantha okay over there?
Got to watch out for the princess over here. But hard shot for Braden Hudson and a steal as Blevins will miss the layup on the other end. Zach Hudson tips it to his brother Braden. Braden to Ursuline. Assist number 6 will not come as Ursuline misses the layup. And back the other way we go. Pass inside, stolen away. Another Berea turnover. And then Southern gives it right back. Cummins for 3. Too hard. Rebound hauled in by Zach Hudson. Here's Davidson. Avery. Count the basket and a foul. Is that Hemingway? If it is, it's his 3rd. Nope, scratch that. That's Blevins' 3rd. And look at this.
What a guy. Coming
Braden,
over to fix the chairs.
If he ain't doing enough on the court, now he's going to play janitor for us and pick up the seats he knocked over.
What a guy.
I love the way the Hudson twins play. They might get mad at each other sometimes, but you can't ask for...
Yeah, that's what brothers do. You got to get mad at each other.
You and Jamie, I hear you guys fighting all the time. Here's Banderman. Not that you guys are brothers. You're way too handsome to be his brother. Hudson over to Jay Rose. Rose thought about a 3. Jay to Hudson in the corner. Braden, pump fake, steps into it. Too hard. And here comes Puckett. Cam on the attack with a 4-on-3. And Braden Hudson, he stepped in, lost his foot. My goodness. I want to know how many calories Braden Hudson has lost. Put the Apple Watch on him.
He's over here fixing chairs, falling into them, putting his shoes back on, throwing bombs to his brother underneath the basket. Kid's doing it all tonight.
And he might take us to Gillum's afterward even. I don't know.
I'll take it.
5.5 to play, 24-15. Hemingway, elbow jumper, good. It'll rattle in. 24-17. As Michael Whitaker checks in for the first time tonight, he'll give Brett Ursuline a quick breather. Whitaker dribbling right. Over to Hudson. Zach wide open again. And this time, the shooter's bounce as it softly finds a seat inside the basket. Cummins back the other way. His shot comes off. Zach cuts in another rebound. Good defense from Zach and able to secure the rebound as well. Here's Hudson. Whitaker will try an open 3. His shot comes off. Rose the rebound. Jay back up and in.
Good rebound, good awareness by Jay Rose. Put that bucket in afterwards.
Puckett up to Cummins. Wide open. Brewer in the corner. Missed it. Banderman the rebound. Tommy blocked out of there by Hudson. And the Eagles have numbers. Zach to Braden. Layup. Good. Fast break opportunities again. They're just getting it and taking off. And a 31-17 lead now for the Eagles. Turnover. Keith Hardeman's a good athlete back in the day. Has to get into the action here.
Whitaker comes off the bench. I tell you, this team is deep. Whitaker, young man on this team, but contributes in a mighty way. When he gets in a rhythm, he can knock down some threes too.
Ashton Hazelwood, who hasn't played in the last few weeks, another name.
Good defense there by the Pirates, lead to a turnover for the Eagles.
Here's Roberts. Cody almost turned it over. Brewer able to keep it in the possession of the Pirates. They'll pick it up top to Puckett. Hemingway open in the corner. Will they get it to him? Nope. Instead, they turn it over. Outlet to Davidson. Avery off the glass, and another missed layup, and Jay Rowe is going to be called for the over-the-back foul.
Is that going to be two for Rose? Or 2 fouls?
Up his first.
First foul, okay.
Three and a half to play. A 14-point Madison Southern lead. Brewer kicks it over to Roberts. Cody long pass to Puckett. He'll drive baseline. And we've got a whistle out of bounds. The official wanting to have a chat with Puckett.
I'm sure they're just catching up, seeing how each other's day was.
So Berea will turn it over again. Whitaker in the game with Nobby, Braden Hudson, Jay Rose, and Davidson. Here's Micah over to Nobby. Kaysen driving out to Whitaker. Open again for three. This time again, it's too hard. Ball tipped out. Davidson, it was going to be off of Avery. Then Roberts decided to save it and then threw it off the foot of Davidson anyway, and it will be Berea ball. Puckett will throw it in, or bring up the floor, excuse me. He'll go right side over to Hemingway, threw it past behind him a bit, and he's double teamed. Up top to Brewer. Liam on the drive. He gets double teamed. Roberts able to save it. Throw it underneath the Puckett, and Puckett blocked, but he's fouled by Braden Hudson. We have got two young point guards in this game, Nobby and Cam Puckett, who's at the free throw line. Puckett at the moment with 5 points.
They'll make it 6. 18-31, 2:38 to go in the half.
(31-18). Cam misses the second, and Braden able to secure the rebound. Long outlet to Nobby. Nobby makes his move, lays it off to Whitaker, but it's stolen away by Hemingway. He'll save it to Brewer, and Brewer quickly the other way. Liam slows it down, out to Roberts. Cody, long pass over to Puckett. He'll try a three. In and out, rebound, put back up and in by Berea. As Dalton Robinson, the junior, able to get his name in the scoring column, down 11 on the Pirates. Nobby, deep three for him. Kaysen no good. Hudson the rebound. Braden missed the layup. Got his own rebound again, and he's pushed out by Roberts. Oh no, they say out of bounds.
Oh, I thought he was pushed too.
Yeah. Roberts gave him the old chest bump there and did it in a way, kind of a veteran move there by Cody Roberts. Johnny maybe stuck the chest out just a bit to give him a little nudge out of bounds, and the official didn't see it. It's turned back over to the Pirates. Here's Brewer. Liam to Hemingway. Jack into Brewer at the elbow. Underneath, stolen away by Nobby. Kaysen ran all the way from the corner of the left side to get it and then turned it over himself. Brewer's layup cuts the Eagles lead to 9. A quick 30-second timeout for Bill Bevins. Check out the replay here. as Brewer just took it away from Nobby. And he'll go all the way up and in on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. 31-22. A minute 34 to play. Dawson Rule over there on the sidelines right now. We'll check in with him and see what Bill Bevins is saying to his guys. They lead by 9, John, but you got to give the Pirates credit for hanging around right now.
Hanging around. They came into this game just with a will to win, and that's not left. Digging into this lead here late in this first half.
I send it over to Nelson Rule and see what Bill Bevins was saying to his Eagles during that timeout.
Well, Michael, I want to go back to what Coach Bevins said in the last timeout, not so much this timeout, because it's kind of relevant again with Berea now cutting it to 9. He was talking about finding open shots, executing, and making the shots that they've made all year long. This is a high-scoring basketball team so far. They're in a little bit of a struggle to hit consistently and guard Berea. So I think that's what's key right now, finding Southern's open looks that they usually have been getting.
Appreciate it, Dawson. Inside Brett Ursuline, a nice feed from Zach Hudson.
And find the big man down low and get some points.
33-22. All deflected. Ursuline, my goodness. What a pass. Count the basket and a foul.
What a pass by Ursuline.
We got to see that replay, Gage. Check this out, folks. He just, oh my goodness, what a shot from Jacob Beck under the basket. That might be my favorite highlight of the year. As Brett Ursuline.
He puts a little bit more oomph on that. He makes the basket himself.
It was like he was bowling it up to the heavens, and it came back down, and a strike to Braden Hudson, who caps off the three-point play with the free throw. What a shot.
Over there talking to the student section. I'm trying to catch eyes with him to give him the, the bowling move.
Yeah, what was it? Who's the Pete Weber? Who do you think you are? I am. That's what Pete Weber said. That's exactly what Brett Ursuline just told Berea. Here's Hemingway. Driving. Jumper, good. Nice shot by Hemingway. Another good young guard for this Berea basketball team. They're full of them. Hudson underneath to his brother Braden. Tried to save it, he did, but he turned it over. Hemingway up the floor. Jack getting around a couple of defenders. Able to drive, and a foul on Zach Hudson. Zach was in line to take the charge. Hemingway kind of scooted out of the way, and Hudson will pick up the personal. Free throws coming up for Hemingway.
I just want to see Brett Ursuline throw the ball like that one more time.
There's been a few times where he's chucked it down the floor.
I've called games for him quite a bit this year. That's the first time I've seen this. So I don't know what they're doing in practice with Ursuline, but it's unique.
Well, Brett's having some fun out there. Makes that free throw to us, Hemingway. 36-25. Berea continuing to hang around here. Here comes Nobby across the midcourt line. Well, the Eagles hope for the final shot. Rose wasn't expecting the pass. He came up to get it and waved it off. Nobby didn't see him wave it off. Threw it to him. Now Kaysen back over to Rose. Back to Nobby. Swing it over left side. Hudson. They'll lob it up. Rose. Oh, my goodness.
Gotta love the old alley-oop.
Up high and down hard. Jay Rose. Cummins at the buzzer. Almost got that one to go. A fun first half here at EKU. Check out the highlight as the Eagles run the old lob play. Hudson to Rose at the end of the first half and a 13-point lead. Samantha Burford trying to track down Bill Bevins. His team playing well here. And a 13-point lead, but Berea hanging around. Eric Fields will get him when they come back out of the break. Let's go over to Samantha and check in with Bill Bevins.
All right, Coach, let's talk about your team's typically a high-scoring 90 points a game kind of team, but Berea's doing a good job controlling that, keeping you guys low-scoring tonight.
Yeah, they're in that zone. They're trying to pack it in. They're doing a good job. We're trying to get adjusted to this floor a little bit, too. So it's just a different environment than what we're used to. I think we'll be okay. We just got to adjust a little bit here in the second half.
You guys are throwing those baseball-like lobs tonight. Tell us, is that part of this game?
Well, that's our guys. That's just how they play. They know each other really well. They've been playing together forever, and you know they know where each other's at. We've got two twins that know each other like the back of their hand. So, and those other guys have played with them forever too. So, if they see a teammate open, I mean, they're going to throw it.
You guys have forced a lot of turnovers tonight too on this Berea team.
Yeah, we're just trying to play defense the best we can. You know, it happens if you do it the right way, which we've not done a lot. We got to work on that. But that's something we got to talk about for sure.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot for talking to us. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right. We're going to take that 3-minute commercial break, and when we come back, we'll hear all the halftime stats right after this quick commercial message.
At A&W, we know that size matters. So we made our new triple cheeseburger one tall order with a half pound of juicy 100% U.S. beef and 3 slices of melted American cheese. It'll fill you up and then some. Only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only. So come on in and try some today. Only at A&W.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking to fill several positions now. The pay is great along with a long list of benefits and incentives, but the relationships created on the job are one thing that can't be taken for granted.
It allowed me to kind of gather in that family feel, the feel of camaraderie along with my fellow officers, and to get to know people as to see them flourish in their career, and to be an opportunity to try to help them along the way to share my experiences.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
Whether you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet, you're looking for a pre-owned quality vehicle, or your family car is in need of service by our GM certified technician, Jack Burford has what you need. Come to Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond for all of your automotive needs. Family owned and operated since 1964, Jack Burford Chevrolet is your hometown Chevrolet dealership. Check us out at jackburford.com or come in and see us today. We are located on the EKU bypass across the street from Walmart.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to gather to watch your favorite team. Watch EKU, Kentucky, and every game of the 44th District Tournament at Gillum Sports Lounge in Richmond. The food is pretty good too. Burgers, pizza, salads, appetizers, and so much more. Gillum's has something for everybody. Stop by Gillum's today. They'll be ready to fire up the grill for you. Or order online at GillumSportsLounge.com. Gillum Sports Lounge, 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall. Welcome back into the halftime show now here live. Fayette County Corrections halftime show. Fayette County Corrections up there in Lexington, folks. Again, if you're looking for a job where you can feel a sense of pride in helping protect your family and your community, feel like you're making a difference in your community, well, there's no better place to go than the Fayette County Corrections Facility up there in Lexington. Right now, they've been approved for a big hiring raise beginning in February the 13th. So new corrections officers are now making $50,000 per year with a $3,000 hiring incentive, career advancement opportunities, and a tuition reimbursement. Call 859-425-2739 or apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs for more information. John Bailey, Michael Watkins here with you. And John, I tell you what, an entertaining first half, some fun highlight-type plays, and a fun game back and forth. Berea hanging around there at the half, down by just 13, and that includes 16 turnovers. You'd think a team with 16 turnovers in the first half the game's probably over. But Berea hanging around, making enough shots, shooting 40% from the field. What they've been able to do is force 11 turnovers as well. That's kind of helped them hang around in the first half.
Yeah, imagine if you clean that up and can come into the second half, eliminate those turnovers, we're going to have a good game to the stretch here, I think.
It is a 13-point lead at the moment. Looking at some of the scores, really balanced scoring for both teams. For the Eagles, 12 points for Jay Rose, 9 for Zach Hudson, 7 for Avery Davidson, 5 for Brett Ursuline to go along with 3 rebounds. And Braden Hudson, 5 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. What a really good first time for Hudson. I didn't even mention the 4 steals he's got to go along with that. On the other side, very balanced scoring for the Pirates. 8 points for Tommy Vanderman to go along with 7 rebounds. He leads the way in both. And 5 points for Jack Hemingway, 6 for Cam Puckett, 2 each for Cummins, Brewer, and Robinson for Berea. They're down by 13 at the half, but a fun second half. I would expect the way Berea's playing, unless Southern can start to knock down some of those open shots, I think Berea can keep it close here for a while. And if they do, that could be dangerous for Madison Southern.
Yeah, Blevins is their second highest scorer of the night. He's not scored a point yet. He's found himself in some early foul trouble. I expect him to get back in this game here in just a few minutes and possibly put some points on the board and dig into this Southern lead a little bit.
Let's take one more 3-minute commercial break. We'll come back for the second half on the other side here on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Do you have dripping registers like this? Drywall issues like this? High humidity can cause a very uncomfortable and sometimes damaging environment. It doesn't matter the age of your system. Improper installation and sizing are the failure. Here at Madison HVAC, we look at your home as a complete system, not just the pieces of equipment attached to your house. Give us a call today at 859-625-1471 so we can provide your solution. And remember, we fix that too.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great price.
You kept them low scoring when you guys were on top.
Well, you know, I've been stressing all year that defense wins games, and we're starting to buy in. We know we've got a young group, but they're starting to really buy in, and they've really bought in these past 2 weeks of the season. You know, I don't think we've given up more than 60 points our last 4 or 5 games, except the Sayre, which was a really good team. And you know, that's just something that we stress, and it's starting to pay off, and I'm really glad to see that.
Southern's defense has cost you 8 turnovers early on in that first quarter. Let's talk about how you're going to talk to this team, what you said at halftime to keep that from happening.
I just told them to slow down and make the easy pass fake, get the guys in the air, get to the rim, and just make smart decisions, because that's what we have to do. And you know, we're young, we're going to make young mistakes, so we just got to come out and we just got to, you know, play our game and play the way that we can.
All right, thank you, Coach Fields. Good luck. All right, we're going to we're going to throw it back to Michael. Right after, let's see, yeah, we're going right back to Michael, so the game's getting ready to start.
All right, appreciate it, Samantha. That's my fault. I forgot we had her coming back out, so we'll get it lined down.
You and I are just trying to find any air that's in the building.
Yeah, exactly.
Right
we're standing up over here, kind of off our game at the moment. It's a little bit warmer tonight than it was last night, but maybe because a little bit more, I think, of a packed crowd tonight. A lot of fans have made their way over from Berea, even up at the top of the gym tonight.
Yeah, Southern student section packed out behind the goal. A lot of fans on both sides.
Yeah, the bands are here.
Gotta love district play, man.
Well, it's a fun time of year if you're a sports fan, because you know the games mean more. Obviously, tonight the loser, their season comes to an end, and right now Madison Southern trying to make it a doubleheader with Central on Friday night. They're 16 minutes away. We'll see if they can close it out here as we get ready to begin the third quarter. Appreciate Stephen Neese giving us an update. Estill County, Lee County, 34-27 Engineers at the half. That game from the 56th District Tournament. It's airing on 100.7 The Coyote, one of our media partners here in Richmond. As we are underway, 38-25 Madison Southern with the lead. We'll see if the Pirates can find some offense with Finley Blevins early on. 3, no. Banderman, another rebound, and the layup. Tommy Banderman with now 10 points and 8 rebounds. A big game for the sophomore big man. Rose, 3, no. Ball tipped around, and the Pirates will haul it in. Blevins to Puckett, and Cam tried to get too fancy with it, tried to lay it off to Banderman. Hudson, layup, no. Blevins back the other way. Berea in a hurry. Puckett for 3. No good, got his own rebound, and got fouled by Brett Ursland.
Brett Ursland throws that arm up, doesn't even have to jump, and he's blocking shots of it, drawing a foul there as well.
Bill Bevins having a chat with Zach Hudson, telling him to get back on defense. Berea had a 4-on-2 fast break. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but the free throw there from Puckett makes it a 10-point game and a chance to get it down to single digits here with this one, but he can't. Rebound to Rose. Long pass over to Nobby. Jay Rose trying to post up on Hemingway. In the corner, it's Hudson. Wide open for 3. No good. And the rebound to Cummins. Here's Blevins on the attack. 10-point lead. Hemingway on the right wing. Jack spins away from the defense. And he will go to the free throw line. Fouled by Zach Hudson. And 2 free throws coming up for Hemingway. Jack there in the first half. 5 points, 1 of 2 at the line. He'll step up to the free throw line here. The chance to cut into that deficit even more. Missed that one. Brewer will come in. Puckett's got some blood on his arm, so we'll have to have that checked out. There's Miss Klein's from from Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy going to check out Puckett. Getting back in this ball game. 9-point lead for Madison Southern. A couple of missed free throws for Berea here already in this third quarter. Zach Hudson a 3. Comes off. And the rebound to Cummins. Another good look for Southern not going down. Blevins with it for Berea. And we got a reach-in foul going to be called on Braden Hudson. Brewer knocked down the 3. I think if you're Berea, you'd rather have the 3-pointer than the foul. I said it was blood for Puckett. It's actually a wrist injury. They're checking out his wrist right now. Here's Cummins. Bounce pass, Hemingway, and the floater is good.
What a nice floater.
Man, Berea has got a 13-point deficit down to just 7 here in this third quarter. Nobby trying to answer. No. Long rebound. Zach Hudson. Ball's loose. Braden Hudson to Ursland. Nice extra pass from Braden Hudson. And Ursland now Hudson now with 7 assists in the game tonight. Timeout, Eric Fields. Quick 30-second timeout. 40-31. And tell you what, 9-point lead. How about the start to this third quarter for Berea, John? Really impressed with this young Pirates basketball team.
Yeah, I love the fight in them. They come out, they're wanting to win, and they're digging in, making it a 9-point game here with 5:45 to go in the third quarter.
So 5:45, 9-point lead, as John just said. And again, just impressed with the way this Berea team has continued to fight tonight.
We said it coming into this game, Michael. A lot of buzz around town, pretty much writing this one off, saying Southern's going to get into the to the finals on Friday, but basketball is basketball.
Yeah.
Nothing is guaranteed, and this Berea team's come out to play tonight.
Well, I thought the girls' game might be the best game of the tournament, but so far, this one has been. Here's Blevins, bounce pass Cummins, steps into a pass to Hemingway. He'll try a three. Hemingway getting hot. Oh, got to be careful there. He looked over at Rose and gave him a little point. Officials didn't see it. That could have been a technical foul. Easy for Hemingway. Hudson to Ursuline. Man, just too big inside. Good look again for Hudson. He's now up to 8 assists in the game. 8-point lead. Hemingway again with it on the left wing. Into Blevins. Spins around, finds Brewer. He traveled, got away with it there. Liam in trouble. Bounce pass over to Hemingway. Hemingway out to Cummins. Bounce pass Banderman. And Tommy missed the reverse. Ball tipped out into the hands of Nobby. Kaysen almost threw it away. It's Zach Hudson. Baseline drive. Ursuline comes in. Trailing. Rose. Put back. No. Ursuline again. Ball tipped away. Blevins had it. And a reach-in foul called on Nobby. Didn't see much contact there, but the official, I think he was kind of shielded off by the body of Blevins, and that's where the foul came in.
Keep thinking about that, what could have been a technical for Berea.
Yeah.
Got to be careful in a game like this where you're hanging on, you're doing well, but you can't shoot yourself in the foot like that.
Yeah, Hemingway, a young player. He's been kind of going at Rose a little bit.
I love playing with emotions. You just got to keep them in check.
Here's Puckett. Splits a double team. Cam, Hemingway on the right wing, doesn't shoot it, goes back to Puckett. Cam, double teamed again, back out. Hemingway this time, lets it fly, no. And the rebound to Ursuline. Brett out to Nobby, long pass over to Jay Rose. Rose turned it over. Cummins with the steal. Outlet to Puckett. Cam lays it up.
Looks like Puckett's wrist is okay. He's back in action.
42-36. Madison Southern clinging to a 6-point lead. And the upset crowd of Berea said upset because they are trying to pull one off tonight. Bill Bevins, a full timeout. Let's take it with them and come back in 1 minute on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting on WBON TV.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A 6-point lead for Madison Southern. Dawson Rule was over there checking in with the Berea huddle. Let's see what they had to say.
Couldn't hear much from Coach Fields on that, Michael, but I heard an assistant for Berea yelling, keep it alive, keep it alive, keep it alive. And the whole entire Berea bench is energized, only down 6 points. This is a crazy outcome of the game so far. Now an 8-point game after the J. Rose left. I think Southern just needs to keep working it down low. That's how they've been getting their points and keeping Berea at bay, but the Pirates aren't going away tonight, Michael.
Yeah, Berea has a disadvantage inside. Look at the size of Ursuline and Jay Rose as well, who gets a steal here. Rose driving, and it looks like it might be Jay Rose time, John. Looks like he's about to take over this ball game. But as Dawson said, Southern has an advantage inside. When they have built their lead, it was by throwing it inside to Ursuline or by getting it out on the fast break. There, it was Rose in the fast break, getting to the free throw line for Jay. 2 free throws coming to try to push this lead back to 10.
Southern tonight has played better when they do the fast break type offense, getting things done quickly, throwing it inside, like you said. I tell you, before that timeout, the crowd behind me giving me chills. Berea's in this thing. Their crowd's in it too.
They believe right now. Third quarter, late in the third quarter, down by just 9, could be 10. And I've always said this about Berea fans. I love their fans because it don't matter. The Los Angeles Lakers could be out here trying to play Berea, and their fans are going to believe that they're going to win. Back down by 10. Can they stop the quick little spurt for the Eagles? Puckett over to Brewer. Spins away from the defender. Liam on the drive. Brewer keeps possession. Up top, it's Cummins. Cannon trying to find Hemingway. Finds him. Reverse layup. No. Offensive rebound. Puckett right there. And sometime the ball just bounces your way. Puckett lays it in. 8-point Madison Southern lead. Whitaker on the left wing to Davidson. Avery finds Nobby. Over to Whitaker. Micah, long pass, stolen away. Puckett behind the back. Cam on the drive. It's good. 6-point lead again. Nobby up to Davidson. He'll drive to Rose. Jay hangs. Offensive foul. And Rose is hobbled as he falls on the sideline right now. That is not good for Madison Southern. Jay Rose injured.
Took a nasty
Eagles
fall and worked his way over to the sideline. I don't know what it's called. I said sideline like it's football.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I guess, baseline underneath.
Jay Rose hurt.
Yeah, they're going to check on Rose. He fell down underneath the basket, as you said. And now the top scorer for Madison Southern, one of the top players in the 11th region, out of this ball game at the moment. Cummins over to Puckett, and a reach-in foul called on Zach Hudson.
How many is
Berea's
that?
fans again believing, John.
How many does? Okay, that's third for Hudson.
Yeah. If Berea gets a basket here, this crowd behind us might erupt. They'll come into Cummins. Cannon guarded by Hudson. Calling for a guard to come get it. Nobody can get open. Cannon up top to Robinson. Give it to Puckett. Cam's played well. Spins in, and Robinson ends up with it. Kicks it out into the corner. Hemingway. Out to Cummins. Cannon driving. Takes up his dribble. In trouble again. Brewer comes to relieve him. Back to Cummins. Now back in the hands of Puckett. Cam has been the driving force in this third quarter. He's got 4 straight points for Berea. Brewer almost lost it. Gets it back. Long 2. No. Rebound. Fought for. Davidson's got it. Avery feeds it up to Hudson. Zach hangs, and it'll be free throws coming up for Zach Hudson. Looks to be an ankle injury for Rose, which might be good news for Madison Southern. Anytime I see an injury like that, I always think the worst. Jay's mom going to go check on him. They're checking on him right now on the sidelines. He's currently on the Eagles bench with that ankle being looked at. The shoe off. It's the left foot of Jay Rose. Hudson misses the first. Vanderman back in. Colton Robinson will head back over to the Berea bench. And Michael Whitaker back out. Ursuline back in for Southern. One minute, 20 seconds to play. Hudson missed the first, makes the second. So it's a 7-point lead. Berea had a chance to cut it to 4, maybe even 3 on their last possession. Now it's a 7-point Eagles advantage. Liam Brewer going to work on Davidson. The young point guard coming off the bench. Over to Blevins, who's the young starting point guard. Here's Hemingway. Brewer with Puckett on the bench, who's going to initiate the offense for the Pirates. Vanderman to Brewer. Liam crosses over. Long pass. Hemingway catches it. Jack hangs. Layup. No. Braden Hudson with the rebound and a whistle underneath. And another missed opportunity there for Berea. Eric Fields talks to his young point guard, says, hey, go up strong. Go up strong with it there. Maybe get a basket and a foul. The Eagles will roll it up with Nabi. Over to Hudson. Back to Nabi. Kaysen inside. Stolen away by Banderman. 35 seconds. Cummins. Cannon to Brewer. Layup, no. Banderman right there to put it back in. And a double-double now through 3 quarters for Tommy Banderman. Nabi, yeah, foul on Brewer. Liam, oh yeah, nose is bleeding. Liam Brewer. He got elbowed in the face. And he's going to show the official like, hey, I got elbowed. He was telling the official like, yeah, I know you called the foul on me, but what you didn't see was me taking an elbow to the face there.
It's pretty bad when you get called for a foul and you come away with a bloody nose.
And Eric Fields chatting with the official now. They're trying to find somebody to come work on Liam Brewer, the young guard, to get him a towel.
Puckett has to go off and get him a towel.
Yeah, the staff from Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy still trying to work on Jay Rose. Now they got to come pay attention to Liam Brewer. Everybody trying to get it all squared away. It's an official's timeout. And Gabe, let's talk about our district tournament sponsors here. We want to say thank you to Near New Auto Center, Realty World, Adams & Associates, Amco Transmissions, ABR Auto Recyclers, Lakes Funeral Home, Holland Sons Auto Care, Hampton Hall Movers, Whitaker Bank of Madison County, Cars of Kentucky, Realty World, Adams & Associates, Been There, Dumped That, and Gillum's Sports Lounge. Yeah, the officials coming together here. I think they're trying to figure out if there was maybe something to the elbow from Nabi. I don't think it was a dirty play. I just think he elbowed Brewer on the follow-through. But that's where Liam was saying, Mr. Official, hey, there's something there. I've got a bloody nose. Can we get a call here?
If he comes over here to our production crew, he might be able to get a good replay of what happened.
We will charge him, though. We do take Venmo. Good look there of Eric Fields talking to his team. Man, you got to be just absolutely thrilled if you're a Berea Pirates fan. And if you're Coach Fields, you could not have asked for your team to play any better through 3 quarters. They are sticking with one of the top teams in the 11th region, the Madison Southern Eagles. Now, the blood has been cleaned up. Brewer still being looked at by the staff there. And the Eagles will throw it in. Hudson over to Whitaker. Micah swings it over to Hudson. Oh, Zach got him away with a push and then turned it over. I thought they might call Zach for the offensive foul, kind of extending that arm. There was no whistle on that, but they did stay out of bounds to Berea. So Finley Blevins will bring it up the floor. This high-scoring Madison Southern offense held to just 9 points here in the 3rd quarter. Blevins on the drive and a reach-in foul called on Davidson. He did. He reached in. That will now put Berea in the bonus for the rest of this basketball game. So a free throw and a bonus if you make it here for Blevins. And then for the entirety of the 4th quarter, Madison Southern will be giving Berea free throws each time they foul. Here comes Hudson and Whitaker. Blevins will shoot. The official gets something up off of the floor. And man, what a crazy turn of events here in this 3rd quarter. Jay Rose goes down with an injury. He's over in the hallways right now trying to walk off that ankle injury. And with this free throw from Finley Blevins, Berea can cut the deficit to 3. It is 3. 47-44. Hudson on the 3-quarter court shot. It won't go. And after 3, Madison Southern on top by just that. 3 points, 47-44. We'll step aside for a 1-minute commercial break. Jay Rose might be making a comeback when we come back in 1 minute on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting and WBON TV.
Chenault Vineyards has become a premier destination in Richmond for family and friends looking for fun and entertainment. The vineyard sits on 500 acres with breathtaking views and several different things for you to enjoy while you're there. Live music, tastings, tours, a walking trail, or maybe you'd like to host your own event at the vineyard. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to check out the complete list of upcoming events. Like them on Facebook to stay informed, or like Chenault Vineyards on Instagram.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back here for the fourth quarter. Jay Rose is back out on the floor for Madison Southern. Rose at the moment with 16 points to lead the way. We'll see if, oh wow, Berea will take the charge, and the Pirates have a chance. Oh, the free throw, scratch that. I was going to have a chance to tie on this possession, but they'll walk to the other end. Nope, no free throws. So they will have a chance to tie if they can get a three to go down here. But we are just underway in the fourth quarter. 47-44.
Berea scored 19 points in the third quarter, held Madison Southern to their lowest quarter I've ever seen, 9 points.
Great defense by Berea. This one's loose. It'll stay with the Pirates as Puckett still down. Kason Nobby showing off his hustle. Yeah, Puckett had something to say to the official. He kind of stares Cam down as he walks over to his spot back on the floor. Cody Roberts in there with Blevins, Puckett, Hemingway, and Vanderman. Man, great defense from Nobby, and a reach-in foul called on Kason. Got to be careful if you're Nobby here. It looked like that was right in front of us, John. That looked like good defense.
Yeah, that was a little ticky-tack in my opinion, but still, you got to be careful. He's going to get himself in foul trouble. Is that three for him or 4 for him?
Yeah, 4 on the starting point guard for Madison Southern, and what that does is send Finley Blevins to the free throw line. Blevins just 2 points in the game, both of those coming at the line. He's now got 3 of 3 at the charity stripe, and this one can cut the Eagles' lead to 1. Folks, we have got a ball game.
Ball game.
Nobby up the floor for Madison Southern. The Berea Pirates.
That crowd behind me is coming alive.
Over to Hudson. Feed to Ursuline. Brett got the defender in the air. That's what's worked. Keep doing it if you're Madison Southern. Just get the ball to Big Brett Ursuline and let him go to work.
Feed the mountain.
3-point lead. Ball almost tipped away. Good defense from Hudson. Here's Hemingway. He'll drive. Guarded by Zach Hudson. And a trip up here. Nobby and Puckett both hit the deck. Roberts will be guarded by Jay Rose, and he traveled with it, I believe. Nope.
I have no idea what he pointed at.
Yeah, the official from the far side. The official from the far side of the floor stopped play. And they're making Cam Puckett come out of the ballgame, so he must have had blood on him again from earlier. So that's a good eye from this. I did not see it. So they bring Brewer back into the ballgame. His nose has been stopped up from the blood a moment ago. Blevins jumper, no good. Cody Roberts the rebound. Roberts back up. His shot, no. At his own rebound again. Triple teamed inside. Kicks it out to Blevins. Brewer. Lost it. Turned over to Nobby. Kaysen on the drive, behind the back. Nobby all the way. He'll shoot free throws as Kaysen Nobby draws the foul.
Southern trying to go back to that fast-paced offense, not getting set up, taking advantage of an open basket. Going to get some free throws out of it.
Man, a missed opportunity there for Berea. Another one of those unforced turnovers that
he
just can't
coughed
have.
Coughed it up.
And there wasn't much pressure on him. But again, just a young player in a big stage. Got a few freshmen in there right now. I think Hemingway, Brewer, and Blevins are all freshmen. That free throw, no. Roberts able to get the rebound and find Finley Blevins. Hudson runs over Roberts. Yeah, a lot of bodies hitting the floor like the old drowning pool song. Roberts, corner three, Brewer blocked out of there by Davidson. That's a good look for Liam Brewer, and he don't miss many of those. Blevins to throw it in. Finley open in the corner. Brewer again. This time he'll slow things down for the Pirates. They find Vanderman with it. Tommy going to face up with Erstlin, trying to back him down. I don't know if Erstlin will go very far. Timeout, Eric Fields. Full timeout for Berea. Offense starting to get stagnant. Eric Fields wants to talk it over. His team down by just 4 here in the fourth quarter. Back in 1 minute on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting and WBON TV.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
Back here, the action at EKU. Berea will throw it in with a 4-point deficit. Hemingway into Roberts. Roberts catches the ball, and he'll give it over to Blevins. Eagles starting to pick up the pressure here. Baseline drive. Hemingway missed. Ball's loose. Here come the Eagles. Long outlet, Zach Hudson. Zach will miss the shot, but a foul going to be called on Cody Roberts. And the Eagles chance to push that deficit now out to 5 or 6 with free throws. And I was going to say, how long will Coach Fields leave Puckett on the bench? They've had to take him out twice now because of the blood issue.
It's been a rough physical game, and Puckett catching the brunt of that in this game.
And here's the thing about whoever wins this game tonight. Madison Central was able to build such a big lead. They were able to rest their guys for much of that game last night. Whoever comes out of this is going to be feeling this tomorrow, Thursday, and on Friday.
You mentioned orthopedic sports. Do they do massages? Because those boys are going to need it tomorrow.
Hudson makes both. 6-point game. Eagles on top. 5:40 to play. Can this young Berea team keep finding ways to put the ball in the basket? Hemingway inside, kicks it out. Roberts, baseline drive. He'll find Puckett. Cam back out to Hemingway. Now back over to Blevins. Somebody's got to take the shot. Who will be that guy? This is who I would believe it would be. That's Cam Puckett. He finds Hemingway. Hemingway almost turned it over, almost traveled. Blevins is wide open. He'll take the long two. Missed it. Long rebound. Davidson outlets to Hudson, and Braden will lay it in. Right so back to an 8-point lead.
So they're going back to how they were playing early in the first half, which got them out to a pretty good lead. Coming back to that, doing some good things for them here right now.
Here's Puckett with it for Berea. Cam gives it out to Hemingway. Now Blevins. Found himself open, doesn't take the shot. Finley on the drive. Out to Puckett. He'll drive baseline. Spinning into the defense, and Banderman lost it off his foot. Eagles on top by 8 can push it back to a double-digit lead. Cummins and Robinson back in. Banderman and Roberts out for Berea. Pirates need to stop here. Zach Hudson left wide open, and he makes them pay.
Got 3 there.
11-point lead, Madison Southern. Here's Puckett. Swing it left side to Blevins. Berea's got to have some points here. Robinson to Puckett. He'll try a 3 of his own. No answer. And out of bounds, back to Madison Southern.
Watching Jay Rose still get his foot worked on over there. He came in for a minute, kind of not looking like himself, hobbling around a little bit.
I'd say Jay Rose is done for the night, if I was guessing. Ice on it now. I just don't see him coming back in. 3, no. Hudson skies for the rebound, and he'll have free throws coming as Robinson picks up the personal. John, it seemed like Berea might have a chance to pull off the upset. Now, Madison Southern seems to have retaken control of this ballgame.
4 minutes to go. I don't know that I feel comfortable enough to, Southern has to keep their foot on the gas the remainder of this game because Berea's sneaky. They can get in there and cause some chaos for these Eagles.
One more free throw for Hudson. Zach puts it in.
A little bit of breathing room for the Eagles, but still got to put that pedal to the metal.
Oh, Nobby.
Did he draw a foul on that one or just lose the ball out of bounds?
Here's Cummins with it on the right wing. Inside to Blevins, and he's fouled.
Hudson's pleading his case to the ump.
(59-46). And Blevins misses that one. Ursuline had it. I think Ursuline and Hudson both might have touched it. Just battling for the rebound with one another and let it go out of bounds. 3.5 to play. Does Berea have enough to muster up a comeback late in this game? Got a whistle. Official from the far side coming over. Let's see.
Something was on the court.
He's looking up in the crowd at something.
Yeah, somebody's throwing some debris on the court.
59-46. Puckett into Robinson. Back to Cam. Quick 3. Too hard. Rebound to Zach. Zach Hudson. Got Puckett off of him. Kicks it out to Davidson. Avery out to Braden Hudson. Oh, man. It's a good idea and a clean angle on it, but had to throw it so hard to get it through there. Ursuline couldn't handle it, and it's back over to the Pirates. Technical foul, Braden Hudson. Braden said something the official didn't like. Now the officials chatting here. Yeah, it's a good idea for Coach Bevins to get Braden out of the game. Not sure what he said. but it was enough to warrant a tee. And Braden now going over to check on his teammate Jay Rose as Cam Puckett will shoot the technical free throws. First one good. Cam with one more. That one good as well. 59-48. Got a whistle behind the play. Now we're good to go. Hemingway to throw it in right in front of us. Cummins kicks it out. Nice pump fake by Blevins. Gets all the way up and in. 9-point Southern lead. 3 minutes to go. Not going away are this young Pirates basketball team. Nabi. Swing it over to Zach Hudson. Zach. Cross-court pass. Whitaker hops up to get it. Micah finds himself open. Kicks it out to Zach Hudson. He'll drive. Kick it out Davidson. He'll try a three. Short. We got a whistle underneath and a foul on Cummins. And Cannon can't believe that call.
I've known Cannon Cummins since he was like 2 years old, playing his senior year here for Berea. Heck of a young man, heck of a family that he comes from. Just breaks my heart to see this might be his last game as a Pirate.
Yeah, it's a young team. Cummins and Cody Roberts are the only two seniors for Berea. So just like on the girls team, who brings everybody back, the boys team brings back quite a bit as well. You've got the sophomore Banderman, who had a double-double tonight. The young guards, Cam Puckett, a sophomore. And you've got Hemingway, Brewer, and Blevins, who are all freshman guards. And they gave Madison Southern everything they wanted tonight and more.
Cannon Cummins' dad, Kerry Cummins, one of the assistant coaches for the Pirates.
Feet inside Banderman. Tommy up and in. I said they've given them everything they wanted and more, and they will not go away. Hugh. Going to ask Hugh Davis what they've got Banderman for points and rebounds wise. Hugh, what's Banderman got points and rebounds? Banderman points and rebounds. Okay. 14 points, 10 rebounds for Banderman. Make it 15 points, 10 rebounds. What a performance for Tommy, the sophomore big man. Nabi up the floor. Kaysen splits the trap. Now has it in the corner. Takes it out. Swung over to Zach Hudson. He'll try a three. Good. That's a big-time answer. Finley Blevins. It's a screen. Back to a double-digit Eagles lead. Under 2 minutes to play. Cummins swinging around. Hemingway open, lost the handle, drives, tried to reverse. Hemingway's got a good shot on him, John. Surprised he didn't just try to take the deep three there. Puckett will check back in. Banderman will have a quick seat. Tommy upset. I think they're just trying to play offense-defense right now, as Eric Fields wants to call another timeout. What a game. 64-53 Eagles. 1:52 to play in the fourth. We'll come back in 1 minute here on the stations of Volume for Broadcasting and WBON TV.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust. Jimbo! Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
As we come back from timeout, this could be the lasting shot of this 44th District Tournament. If that young man cannot get healthy for Friday night, it could be very difficult for Madison Southern to go back-to-back. Pirates still in this one, though. A Blevins 3 would help, and my goodness, Berea will not quit. Down by 8 again. Hudson stripped, and a foul on Zach Hudson. Free throws coming up for Puckett. Zach Hudson had it stripped.
Puckett playing great defense there. Ends up with the shots.
And that's the fifth on Zach Hudson, John. So Braden Hudson on the bench. Zach Hudson now on the bench. J. Rose injured. And now coming into the ball game for Madison Southern is number 14, Mason Davis. And Puckett trims the deficit to 7.
1:36 to go here in the game. Puckett has one more.
6-point deficit. Here comes the trap. Nobby's who you want it in the hands of if you're Madison Southern. Kaysen on the attack, all the way. Wild shot, no. Blevins has it for Berea. Outlet to Cummins. Cannon will drive. Hemingway, 3. Oh, man, if that one went down. Here's a foul on Cummins, I believe. And Cannon's got to be careful here. Yeah, Eric Fields comes all the way out to try to calm him down. But if that 3 goes, it is a 3-point Madison Southern lead.
One possession ball game, potentially.
Man. Cummins will come out. I think Coach Fields just trying to keep him calm at the moment. Cannon can sense it. This senior wants it, John. Nobby at the line. Makes the first. Second free throw comes off. Hemingway with it for the Pirates. Jack almost stripped, tied up. Possession arrow to Berea. You got to have points here. 65-58, 109. Davis comes back out of the game. Braden Hudson comes back in. They'll come in to Nobby. Or to Blevins, excuse me. Finley hits a screen, kicks it out, Puckett. He'll pump fake. Cam on the drive, lost it. Ball's loose. Hudson the steal. Ursuline outlet, Nobby. Kaysen up, in, and that might be the dagger. Kaysen Nobby, the basket and the foul. And that might be what puts this game away. Check out this shot here on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Replay. Brett Ursuline, another long baseball-like pass. Foul, basket, and Nobby flexing on him, the sophomore, with a chance to push it back to a double-digit lead as Finley Blevins has now fouled out for Berea.
You've called it all night. Kaysen Nobby, X factor. X factor in this game. Just great ball skills all night long, playing great offense, playing incredible defense. What a way to potentially end this game here for the Eagles tonight.
67-58. Ten-point lead, 68-58 now with 52.3 to play. Puckett will bring it up the floor. Cam gets a screen. On the drive, in trouble. Out to Hemingway. You got to get a shot off. A long three. No. Rebound Davidson. And Berea will foul. And that might be it. Cinderella. You hear it all the time. The clock has struck midnight. But man, oh man, did this Berea Pirates team make you believe in them tonight. Nothing to hang your head about, but what an incredible performance for the Pirates. A lot to be figured out between tonight and Friday night for Madison Southern. But the Eagles will survive and advance to the district championship game. They'll secure a spot in the 11th region tournament. But a lot of what-ifs between now and that game coming up at 8 o'clock on Friday evening.
I know you have your sports show tomorrow. I'd say a lot of talk is going to be about if Jay Rose is healthy enough to play in the game on Friday.
Yeah, we're going to be live at Gillum's Sports Lounge tomorrow at 5:30 to 6:30 for the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, so be sure to tune in for that. Banderman will pick up a foul. We'll recap these first two nights of the 44th District Tournament. We'll look ahead to the District Championships on Friday. And we have got a lot to discuss as we get together. Samantha Burford and Dawson Rule will join me tomorrow night at Gillum's. And again, be very interesting as we gather to talk some 44th District Tournament action. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night, folks. WBON TV will be on Facebook, YouTube, on the TV channel, all the good things you can catch us on tomorrow night. Free throws from Whitaker, no. 13-point lead, 20 seconds to play. Cummins, the senior, goes in the corner. Brewers three, no. Hudson the rebound. Banderman wraps him up. Got to be careful here. Want to keep it clean late in the ball game. Yeah, Braden Hudson, Banderman gives some dap. Tell you what, Banderman's a big kid, but don't he look small compared to Brett Ursland?
You know, he might be the second biggest kid out here, but next to Ursland, just looks like a little guy. Looks like me standing next to Jamie Boggs, you know?
Well, that's a different kind of big and little, though. Free throw from Hudson is good. Braden's played well tonight. Almost a triple-double for the junior guard. Second one up and in as well. And 11.9 to play. 15-point Eagles lead. Hemingway will bring it up. Coach Field says just dribble it out. Southern Central Friday night. Book it, folks. District championship games coming up on Friday evening. It'll be Madison Central Southern girls at 6:30. The boys to follow around 8 p.m. Canaan Cummins, a sad sight there. You always hate to see the seniors know that their careers have come to an end. He'll embrace his dad here at midcourt. Again, you just hate to see the careers come to an end. But Canaan Cummins played great tonight. His team played well. A lot of this game, it felt like Berea might be able to pull off the upset. But again, Central and Southern on Friday night here at EKU. We'll step aside for a 3-minute commercial break. Come back, wrap things up, and try to get a hold of Bill Bevins for a post-game interview here on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON TV.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Support local and get your vehicle running at its peak performance with CT Diesel Performance South Exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff specialize in diesel performance and repair that will service any vehicle, big or small, with oil changes, brakes, tires, alignments, and more. Broke down and need a tow? Well, call CT Diesel at 859-699-8712. Like them on Facebook to enter a weekly drawing for a free oil change. CT Diesel Performance off Exit 97 in Richmond.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA.
Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Road Tribe.
Want to make dinner a true winner? This is temptation times 12. Get the ultimate family meal at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken with our 12-piece family meal at a great price.
Try the new Cajun Combo for just $5.99 or feed a family with 3 new Inflation Busters meal deals.
Here on WEKY, WKXO, WBON TV, we wrap up our coverage on the Chenault Vineyards post-game show. Chenault Vineyards has become the go-to destination for families and folks to enjoy a fun and relaxing atmosphere. Come over and scoot next to me, man. I put deodorant on today. It might have wore off by now, but back to Chenault Vineyards. They've become the go-to destination for families and friends to enjoy a fun and entertaining atmosphere. See why so many people choose to spend their weekends at Chenault Vineyards by visiting ChenaultVineyards.com. John Bailey, Michael Watkins here to wrap things up. Man, how fun was that one?
It was a blast. I talked about Madison Southern 9 points only in the third quarter, but look at that, 26 to finish things up here in the fourth without Jay Rose. And that's going to be huge. That's going to be a big talking point for you tomorrow, the rest of the week. Is he going to be healthy enough to play on Friday? And if not, who's going to take his spot?
Yeah.
Who's going to fill his role?
Who can? I mean, the Hudson twins can score. Nobby can score. But they can score with J. Rose getting 21, 22 points per game. So that is a big loss. We saw a shot of him. He tried to come back in and give it a go. It just didn't work. And here's where he was injured at. You can see him grab that ankle immediately hobble off. That's a great shot by Jacob Beck on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. We see some of the highlights from the game, but yeah, that was the moment that it happened, and that's the big question mark. What will happen when Jay and the Eagles come out here to play on Friday night? We'll look at some of the stats real quick, courtesy of Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. The final stats at Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry in Berea. They work hard to help you get the healthy, beautiful smile you deserve. Like them on Facebook to learn more about Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, located over in Berea. Finley Blevins, 9 points, 17 points for Cam Puckett, 11 for Hemingway, 15 for Tommy Banderman to go along with 10 rebounds.
He came alive late in the game.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that all game from him. What a great young man to watch play.
Robinson and Brewer with 2, and so for Cannon Cummins, who also had 5 rebounds. On the other side for Madison Southern, 22 points, 8 boards for Zach Hudson, 16 for Jay Rose, who didn't play much at all in the second half, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals for Braden Hudson, 9 points and 4 boards for Avery Davidson, and 11 and 5 for Brett Ursland. All around great performance. 21 turnovers for Berea. They did a tremendous job in that second half of cleaning that up. They had 16 turnovers at the half, only 5 in the second half. That's really what allowed them to stay in the ball game. And I ain't going to lie, John, there were moments where I thought, man, is Berea going to do it? Can they do it? They could have. Just fell short here tonight.
Right before Madison Southern called that timeout in the third, it felt like Berea had all the momentum in the game. The crowd was into it. They were into it. I thought for sure they were going to take the lead and Southern was going to have to play catch-up.
Eagles had 5 turnovers in the third quarter. They shot 30%, but then they come out in the fourth, shoot 62.5%, and are able to pull away and get this victory tonight and advance to Friday night, where they will face Madison Central. Now let's crown our CT Diesel performance of the game. A lot of good candidates, but you look at the numbers, almost really a quadruple double for Braden Hudson. 9 points, 6 boards, 8 assists, 5 steals, played really good defense. I think that's got to be our CT Diesel performance of the game tonight. An all-around great game for Braden Hudson.
Yeah, I mean, just outstanding performance tonight. The numbers speak for themselves. I will say, Nabi, like you said early in the game, that X factor, his ball handling skills, I've not seen anything like that in high school basketball. So completely agree with you. I would say if we had a runner-up, I'd give it to Nabi.
That's our CT Diesel performance of the game. If you want your vehicle to perform at its peak performance, be sure to check out CT Diesel Performance, located off exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff service all vehicles, big or small. Like them on Facebook and take part in their monthly giveaways at CT Diesel Performance here in Richmond. We're going to wait on Bill Bevins to come out and chat with us here following the game. We'll hear from Coach about his team's performance. It was survive and advance tonight. We'll step aside for a quick commercial break. We'll have Gage in it to break for us for 3 minutes. We'll come back here and we'll talk to Coach. We'll wrap things up and we'll get ready for Friday here on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON TV.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
So if I buy this today, I get free service for life?
Oh, something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks. What is this?
Oh, it's standard. It's in the contract.
So I get all this for free?
Yeah, something like that.
I trust you too.
You can keep the pen.
Is everything okay?
I'm just looking for the string.
The books are 100% free. No strings attached.
All the books an undergraduate will need, all free.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to gather to watch your favorite team. Watch EKU, Kentucky, and every game of the 44th District Tournament at Gillum Sports Lounge in Richmond. The food is pretty good too. Burgers, pizza, salads, appetizers, and so much more. Gillum's has something for everybody. Stop by Gillum's today. They'll be ready to fire up the grill for you. Or order online at GillumSportsLounge.com. Gillum Sports Lounge, 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking to fill several positions now. The pay is great along with a long list of benefits and incentives, but the relationships created on the job are one thing that can't be taken for granted.
It allowed me to kind of gather in that family feel, the feel of camaraderie along with my fellow officers, and to get to know people as to see them flourish in their career, and to be an opportunity to try to help them along the way to share my experiences.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
Whether you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet, you're looking for a pre-owned quality vehicle, or your family car is in need of service by our GM certified technician, Jack Burford has what you need. Come to Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond for all of your automotive needs. Family owned and operated since 1964, Jack Burford Chevrolet is your hometown Chevrolet dealership. Check us out at jackburford.com or come in and see us today. We are located on the EKU bypass across the street from Walmart.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Do you have dripping registers like this? Drywall issues like this? High humidity can cause a very uncomfortable and sometimes damaging environment. It doesn't matter the age of your system. Improper installation and sizing are the failure. Here at Madison HVAC, we look at your home as a complete system, not just the pieces of equipment attached to your house. Give us a call today at 859-625-1471 so we can provide your solution. And remember, we fix that too.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Still waiting on Coach Bill Bevan, so we're going to wrap things up here and maybe try to catch Coach a little post-game interview and play that tomorrow during the sports show. But a big game tonight for Madison Southern. Able to pull it out, John. Survive and advance, that's the key for the Eagles. They were able to do just that. Berea was game. Berea believed, and Berea gave it everything they had. And again, I thought there were going to be moments they would pull it off. They were unable to, but you got to give Eric Fields and his team kudos for the way they played tonight. Never gave up. Nobody would have said anything bad about them had they been down by 13 at halftime, packed up, just called it a night, and had their season come to an end. They didn't. They fought. They gave it everything they had, and they almost pulled off a big upset over Madison Southern.
I love it. It was a fun way to end this first round. really pumped about what's coming up the rest of the week.
Friday night, we got Madison Central Southern girls, a rematch. Madison Central won the first game during the regular season. Same thing in the boys' side. Central Southern rematch. Central won the regular season matchup as well on the boys' side. Those games were back-to-back nights. This week, it'll be back-to-back games, and it'll also be the district title on the line. Southern won the title last year in both girls and boys. Can it happen again? We'll see what happens coming up on Friday night. Also, don't forget about the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. We'll be live at Gillum Sports Lounge tomorrow from 5:30 to 6:30 tomorrow. You can check us out. Dawson Rule, Samantha Burford, and myself will recap the first-round games from last night, and tonight we'll preview the championships on Friday, and we'll have some fun. I'll tell you what, great job by Adam Cole back at the radio station, now producer tonight on radio, and Gates Hill always does a tremendous job over here on the TV side. Did Copeland go home already? Oh, he's up there talking to KJ. Okay, Copeland Peterson and KJ Long and Jacob Beck and Dawson Rule and Samantha Burford and Tom Gross and John Bailey. Also a full cast. Also can't forget about Hugh Davis and Ron Harrison providing the stats for us. I am Michael Watkins, folks. Thank you for joining us. Have a tremendous rest of your week. Be sure to catch us tomorrow for the sports show. If you got a question, you can comment live on the Facebook feed and ask us a question during the show tomorrow night. If you're going to be out and about, stop by Gillum. Let's talk about these first two nights with us and preview Friday. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for joining us here. We'll join regular programming on TV and radio here on WEKY, WKXO, and WBON TV.